4.
Let's go into the game.
Here we go. First map of the Clan War, the semifinal of NWC3L. It's Cash versus Starshape, as you can see here in the tail of the tape. Sweden versus Russia. Starshape representing, of course, the Soviet War Elite. Cash representing the Latin soldiers. Kind of weird for a Russian, right? To represent the Latin soldiers, but whatever works for him. We are on Nomad Isles. And off we go.
Okay. Earlier, we already had this mentioned. Of course, Starshape most notably known for his Huntresses. And secondly, for his Keeper, I guess, for his unusual strategies. But we were also told that Starshape is trying to play it more standard nowadays, becoming more of a robot. Not what we want to see, but I guess that's what we have to expect. Ancient of War creep here is pretty dangerous, and actually the Orc is trying to punish this. But no, instead going in towards the main. Could have perhaps gotten this Ancient of War kill, had he known about it.
Yeah, but he's getting the first Wisp already, so that's quite nice. No detonate from Starshape here. And Demon Hunter is level 2. The item, of course, very unfortunate. Talisman of Evasion, absolutely useless for a Demon Hunter. But Cash is doing some serious damage to the economy of Starshape. 2 Wisps already dead, the others have to evacuate. So this little Blade Master harass without creeping anything. Quite
Demon Hunter
impactful.
could go for Immolation now, Neo. What do you think about that?
Not that great.
But he still has evasion. Dude, it's so sick. It's so strong. It's almost as strong as Soulburn. What do you think?
Yeah, keep teasing me. 1 burrow tech by Cash, and tech is 40% done. Starshape died. Oh, nice move here with the Moonwell. Second one, so he can't really get this Wisp. He was very greedy. Yeah, Survivor Wisp. And the Blade is pretty hurt now without any heal selves. So this drives Cash back for quite some time on a can be a big map. Like if you walk the wrong paths and not go base to base, this can become a very big map all of a sudden. Shaped. Got this one right, and mercenaries for him as well, but no tier 2 tech yet, and that is half a tech now that the Swedish player is behind.
Yeah, that is very significant. He went for those mercs before the tech as well, despite how late it already is. He's still not... Is he making an expansion? He is!
Wow.
Tier 1 Expo versus Orc. Okay, boys, this is not... robot standard play.
No, nope, not at all. Speed scroll saved by Cash, very nice. One of the players who got invited, by the way, for the GCS European qualifier over Orc Worker, because his rank in the Back to Warcraft ELO is better. Orc Worker was quite upset about it, to be honest.
The player's forces are under attack.
What do you say?
Are you kidding me?
Did he go full Sonic?
No, not that bad. Tier 2 for Cash is reached, and yeah, more grunts coming. 31 supply for him, Tauren Chieftain, the usual stuff. Cash not really known for playing outside the box. Of course, on the other side, Starshape is a different kind of guy, and he goes for the harass with the Demon Hunter. Cancels the Bestiary, pretty nicely timed. Also, no Lodge here for Cash yet, and he has slumber problems.
Looking for the 4 units around, pretty hard to do. And the demon should get away. Yeah. Still no tech here for Star-Shaped.
But a Huntress Hall.
Mass tier
Second
1.
Engine of War, Huntress Hall.
Oh yeah, we're gonna see some Huntresses, boys.
For Star-Shaped, of course. Huntress-shaped was his nick. Or War-Chief's nick, because they got along quite well. So Huntress versus Orc. How long can that last? I mean, at one point you can go for Wyvern.
Back in ESL radio days, oh, that was a long time ago, there was this one crazy game, do you remember, on Secret Valley, by, between 2 really good players, I think, was it Kriolofos? I'm not sure. It was a Night Elf going Keeper first, Hunts, with a tier 3 upgrade. Upgrade.
On Melting Valley, right?
No, it was on Secret Valley, I think.
Ah, Secret Valley, yeah, okay, there was something on Melting Valley as well. Starshape has to TP out, can't get the Bestiary finished, but the Lodge is delayed as well. So he killed the Bestiary once, and the Spirit Lodge is super late. So I think it's okay what he does, but he needs to tech very soon. Otherwise, with Ensnare and magic damage and siege damage, the Huntress don't really stand a chance. But of course, behind that, He got Mercenaries with 2 Shadow Priests and the Berserker. Of course, if he attacks into the...
I can't stop thinking about it. Do you know what that upgrade's called for the Huntresses? The Glaives upgrade? Because I don't know.
Oh, no.
If he gets the demons surrounded here, that would be a kill, but that's near impossible. He's trying to, with the Scroll of Speed. The Raider is coming in, the Ensnare is being upgraded. He doesn't have it yet, but there's units here to counter surround. Starship doesn't really want to fight here. He wants to wait longer for a bigger army, but he seems to be losing this Berserker. He is surrounded.
Alright, and that's level 2 for the Blade Master. Critical Strike unlocked, and good experience for the TC as well, who of course is waiting for level 3 as well. This is Circlet, as you said, goes to the Blade Master, and yeah, this is way too much for this Entangled Gold Mine. But he's switching the focus, sees that Starship is at 41 supply. But as I said, with Enster you can just pick up units one by one.
He's gonna get the first one here, but of course now Ensnare on cooldown, and he will retreat. Demon still has to be careful. He does not want to find himself in a surround. He may be tanky with his level 3.
The thing
and
is,
still a talisman, by the way.
The thing is, with Huntresses, the damage is already spread across the units. You can't really focus too much. The damage is there, but you know, the area of effect is why you pick the Huntresses. And with Spirit Link, it gets spread even wider. So it takes forever to get these Grunts and Raiders into the red or orange HP range.
He did get one Raider though, and that was not the most flawless control, I guess, from the Orc. So fast, those units with the Aura especially should be able to save them. By the way, the Mud Golem, Muddy, making his first appearance today, but as he oftentimes does, departing from us very quickly as well. Oh, but the Blade Master's in trouble. If he gets this kill, would be massive, but the slow wears off, the Blade gets away. More and more kills here for the Orc, already level 2 for the TC. Trying to stomp, gets burned though.
Yeah, trying to stomp, that's really interesting. Like, no shockwave. That stomp was nice. Mana burns by Starshape really on point, I gotta say. Against the Walkers, against the Blade Master who was low on mana, and also against the TC right before he wanted to stomp, he hit that one. So that helps.
Man.
Lots of healing needs to be done now for Cash. And Starshape, everything is green, he's just pushing forward.
He's gonna lose another Huntress here. It seems like one Ensnare equals a kill every time. But now there's no Ensnares anymore, and as you said before, the damage is being spread here on the Orc side. Everything's dropping low. He would love a Scroll of Healing right now, but he doesn't have one. Has to retreat now. And will save all of his units for now. But this is usually where the Orc wants to have time, wants to be left alone. And of course, controversially, the Night Elf wants to pressure him more, so it seems to be the Night Elf's time now for Starshape to chase his opponent. Pretty hard to do though, without any slows against the Aura. Lots of heal salves here on Cash.
Yeah.
He needs to heal up now.
He does, and needs to run away. And
oh, it's really cool, the Mercenaries here cancelling the healing. They will pay for this with their lives though.
How many grunts can you get? They're still running away, good control by Cash. Picking one unit up in a drive-by. Or run-by, whatever. Saving all the others. But there's not much healing self left. I mean, he's healing up a few units, but with these bouncing glaives, of course, he disables a lot. And now the creeps are helping him as well. As I said, Hunters are fast. Can't get the kill done, though. Cancels the healing again, but Grunt survives. There we go.
Still only tier 1 for Starshape. Starting to get upgrades now as well. Does he want to dive the base? That's one way to force his opponent into an engagement.
Against Burrows, it's hard.
Yeah, Huntresses would take a lot of damage.
A player's forces are under attack.
I love that he did go for hunts, by the way. I was getting concerned. Oh, no hunts. But of course. Hunts are there. As Starship himself said, APM not as important as HPM. The Huntresses per minute. And I think this game is looking good for him.
Yeah, so far
He may
I would
only be tier 1, but he seems to be in the driving seat here.
There's a Kodo coming for Cash now. No Wyvern at all.
A player's forces
I
are
wonder why. I mean, this is a natural counter. There's not much anti-air in Starshape's army with all the Huntresses. A few Archers, Shadow Priest, but also no Berserker anymore. Cash made sure to eliminate them super quick. TP and Invo Potion now on the Demon Hunter. Of course, tier 1 means only one hero, but that one will rise in levels fairly quickly. So many hunters, man. 60 supply hunters. And Cash, is he going for an expansion? There were peons. No, it's not. Is he towering him now?
I think he's trying to kill the Expo. But there is a TP on Starshape's side. He has 2 raiders. I don't know about this.
Yeah, 3 raiders it is, but apart from that, not too much damage, to be honest. It's 10 supply advantage, 16 supply advantage for Starshape. But how many of these units will block each other? That's the question. He needs a good and open position to make this happen. So far, Cash is trying to bleed him dry. Forcing town portals, get rid of that 350 gold. Oh yeah, there's a ward.
And the hunts may be fast, and this army is scary in a straight-up engagement. But there's no catch at all in this Night Elf army, unless we have a Mud Golem.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people go with Keeper of the Grove first. With Huntress. To just have that entangle. 2 Maulers as well. They block a lot. If Starshape gets this great position, he can win this fight. Cash forced into upkeep now as well.
Blade Master is almost level 3, by the way. And he has pretty damn strong inventory.
Trifecta and an additional circlet. Starshape goes for 2 heal scrolls here and the protection scroll.
Alright, is this go time now?
6 armor points on the Huntress. Gets 1 for free, that is level 3. Critical Strike level 2 should be the deal here. No, Windwalk 2, interestingly. And Demolishes, I like that choice. They are so protected here. What can he do against them? He has to chew through the Orc army.
Alright, 100 has already fallen, and the next one dies right here. He gets a Raider for the trade though, so what's better? Quantity or quality? Blade Master hacking and slaying away, lots of damage coming from him. The Kodo, one of them at least, has eaten, and it's a big one! A Mauler for him, and despite all the numbers, Starshape seems to be losing this fight.
It's still 10 supply advantage, but all the Hunters are low. He's trying to re-micro them. But yeah, the blocker line is gone. Level 3 on the TC. We haven't seen a single Storm just yet. Boom! There it is! And 6 units are hurt. But there might be a rubber band effect here. Demon Hunter is breaking through the front line. Might be able to attack the Demolishes. The Blade Master is low. Demon Hunter taken care immediately. So speed scroll out! Mana burn is not enough to kill him.
He needs the scroll of healing, but he doesn't have the time to go for the shop, and now Starship is pressing forward. Demolishes, which were so well protected before, now suddenly exposed, but will get away to safety.
He sends in all the red units again. They're hurt, and they can't stay in there for much longer, but same goes for the Hunters. Now he breaks through with the Hunters against the Demolishes, but still, you hear the sounds. All of them are falling. First Demolisher down now. Good micro by Cash, though. In the end, doesn't really work. Level 4 on the Blade Master here, level 5 on the Demon Hunter, though.
What a slugfest, man. Everyone seems to be losing everything, aside from the heroes. Those are, of course, the centerpieces. This Huntress is going to be getting away. Still very speedy. The Blade would be the prize kill, but the healing potion makes him survivable. And now we're at 41 versus 44 supply, and that's not good for Starship. He needs to win this game here pretty soon. The Demounter for him is level 5.
Misses the crit.
Level 6, of course. Game changer.
Burns the healing away. Evasion versus crit once again. This evasion didn't work. Oh, Invo potion. Can he kill the Blade Master? No, he's too fast, right? He is.
He needs to buy a Zeppelin. Buy it! Buy it!
Buy
it! No! Oh my god.
Oh, the owl is back. That was close.
Oof.
What an intense game. Batrider is coming for Cash.
Oh my god.
Look at this. He's not aware.
Above the trees.
He's not aware.
Oh my god, Star-shaped. Is he gonna think about this? He needs to get to the shop. But if he goes to the shop, he may get ensnared. There is a raider. Uh-oh. Batrider is out. Can this Demoner get out somehow? Or is he gonna die in the sea?
Forces are under attack.
Here we go. Or can he unload? He's aware. Oh, he saves him. But he's stuck forever. No TP, no staff, nothing. Demon Hunter level 5 and a bit. Stuck in the forest next to the shorelines.
looking at the broken ships.
It's a nice view though. I can't understand him, man. Get a piece from all the battles he's been through. Like all he does is battle. Have some peace.
And now he has to defend without a hero. And that's not good.
He's not going for another Zeppelin here, as it seems. Huntress alone it is. Kills another Demolisher. Chases one Kodo away as well. 45 supply Starshaped survives this. What a start to this clan war.
He needs to go home. His base is in trouble. He needs to keep this tree alive, but there's no way. It's too much damage. Cash doing it on one base. Like Life was able to earlier. One base versus two, no problems, what he says.
Yeah, Relic says it, man. Better lose the Demon Hunter and go for the Tavern as he has 1,000 gold. Now you see the strength of the Orc Burrows. More experience for the Blade. And still no Zeppelin for Starshaped here at all. Expansion is gone. This looks so good for the Russian. Ah, there's a Zeppelin coming. So Demon Hunter will be back soon. Question is, can this change anything?
He's pretty well healed up here at least. Thanks to doing a regen. But he's taking so many losses, man. Mud Golem finally providing some slow. He's gonna get another kill. If he hits level 6, could that be the turnaround?
He's not that far away with solo experience. But Spirit Link rattling through. Muddy the Mud Golem dies again. Poor soldier. So here it is. Level 5.4. But TC is level 5 himself. Blade Master's getting close to 5. So it's a Demon Hunter to save them all. But against those crits it's hard.
The hero that Neo wants to nerf. Can he do it by himself? I'm not so sure. He's getting ensnared. He's getting surrounded. And that's it. It's the GG. What a comeback by Cash.
What a slaughter on both sides here, man. So many units lost. And the first point for the Latin soldiers, as one map equals 1 point, except if you win 2-0, then you get 3 points for yourself.
Pretty cool game though. That was pretty funny. That Bad Rider.
Hell yeah.
Almost got the kill. So, I'm sorry, my friends, but I will have to depart you here. I have to do work now. I hope you're gonna enjoy the rest of the day. Neo is gonna, of course, bring you the remainder of the clan war. Who's gonna go up to the final? Who's gonna meet Firestalkers and lose, of course? Who's gonna take second place? That's gonna be the question here for the match today. And yeah, Neo, I thank you for your companionship, and I thank you all for tuning in today. I'll see you again next week. Take care.
Bye-bye. Adios, Remo. I'm alone again, as I was yesterday and the week before, and the games before. So yeah, this is NWC3L Semifinal, and the first map went towards the Latin soldiers. We go into Turtle Rock. Once again, this is a best of 3, of course, between Cash and Starshape. And how many viewers do we have? 1,800, man. That's neat. Always alone, Neo. I know, I know. Thanks for the clip, by the way. Always good to save them. How many more games today? Well, we have 2 clan wars. First team to reach 9 points is the winner of this. So it could be over in 3 matches if you win them all 2-0. It could be a very long day here, though. So I don't know. We have Human Mirror as well in this league with Effect versus Mackie, Lil DC versus Zyko, and Thorzane versus Relic. So 2 more Night Elf versus Humans coming up afterwards. What will you cast next week? Doyu Star League, Doyu Super League, of course. and the grand final of NWC3L. And I want to do a replay cast on PTR games as well. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of content here. Thanks for the kind words, guys. Appreciate it. So, Cash vs Starshaped, match number 2 so far. Starshaped has not won a single game against this guy. Oh well, it was a 1-2 last time they met, but not a single series, I guess. Can he come up with something else now? He struggles versus Orc, as you can see, 27% only. That is ridiculous. But alright. Cash with the lead, one of the strongest players in this entire league. He's certainly the star player for LS, and he needs to win his game. He is the favorite against Starshaped for sure. And this is where LS relies on him, on his points, on his 3 points, hopefully. What did he say? My DH didn't like being stranded. Wish I could send him there forever. Games with Cash are always entertaining because of his trash talk. I like it. Remember that game against Anima? That basically was the same. So, Cash in red, representing Russia and LS in the bottom right. It is not the W3 Arena version, so you can spawn close here, if I'm not mistaken. Blade Master first, as always. And this is again a Huntress build. Oh no, there's the Engine of War. So he starts with archers, maybe transitioning again, as the rush distance is pretty much the same on both sides as it was on Nomad Isles. So it can work. Expansion, though, a lot harder on this map than they were before. He decides to go for a Demon Hunter, no Keeper of the Grove. Maybe with the addition of patch 1.29, we're gonna see Starshaped playing a Keeper of the Grove a lot more, since the Entangle got buffed a bit, especially against heroes. But that is something for the future. Yoshura is out, as well as Firebrand. And he didn't deny the first turtle, gets the second one, so normal start. For the Swedish player, if he wins the map, I think that's already an accomplishment for Starshaped. Just to get rid of the 3 points. And just lose 2, get 1 for yourself. So if you win 2-0, you get 3 points. If you win 2-1, you get 2 points. And your opponent gets 1 point. Focus creep by Cash. Oh, he's lucky with the end snare here. With the backstab and some high damage rolls. He will certainly be able to take it. Draws first blood. And yeah, archers harder to micro than huntresses, for sure. But this time, Starshaped is teching to tier 2. First Night Elf tier 2 tech that we see in this clan war. And that means talents most likely. Cash on the other side, 1 burrow tech as well. And the Blade Master is quite hurt, so he has to use selves. He has still 3 left, so that's fine. Just shouldn't stay too close to the demon to not get this cancelled. No boots on neither side yet. But Starshaped, with a Demon Hunter alone, getting something done at least. So these are 2 additional heal selves that he has to use. 100 gold gone immediately. Can he do it again? There's no... Oh, now he can burn it, and there's no healing anymore. So he's stuck at 60. He's trying to go for it. No way! Oh boy, that was so close. That was so close. Relying on the RNGs, you should not do. And Starshaped losing his Demon Hunter. That was bingo, exactly. Oh boy. It was only a level 1 hero though. He will get it back, but so much time for Cash now to get maybe the turtles or something. But everything is bruised, so he can't really get too much done. More archers leaving the base. But yeah, what a gamble that was. 70% tech. And with that Demon Hunter being gone, I don't really think you can go for the base push, right? I mean, you have to walk over, you have to get a stab, you have to get your Beastmaster as well. He saved gold for the Beastmaster, so that's alright. But it's still quite a distance. It works. It works out better than I thought. But he stays passive. and goes to another creep spot afterwards. Talisman of Evasion, Circlet, and Glove. Already decent inventory for the Blade Master. Additional tankiness and attack speed is always nice. Starship on the other side with mana burn, so you can snipe Ogre Magi's fairly easily. But Cash already starting the protection, loading up peons. He thought something would be coming. He's camping the tavern, expecting a Beastmaster here, but Starship is nowhere near. He's delaying the second hero for his tier 3 and maybe the second wind even? Cash is losing time, thinking, what is up? This is your timing. Where are you? Where is your keeper? Where's your Naga? But it's nowhere. Tier 3 tech, 1 Engine of Wind, delayed second hero. And with that, his base is super safe. There's not a single attack on this. Of course, Starship is expecting the red spot creep as many orcs do on Turtle Rock. Once you hit tier 2 and get your TC out, you're trying to go for the red spot, as it's fairly easy to creep with all the medium armor here on the 2 berserkers. But he hides his archers there and might be going for the last hit. TC is out, Beastery is gone, Lodge is out. I mean, Starship and I, we disagree on this matchup. Like, we are on opposite sides on this. I think Night of Aggression is the key. He thinks that's not the case. You have to survive quite a bit longer. And Blade Master is coming in. He's not even waiting. And that's his demise. Boots of Quel'Thalas. And now, with all the damage, with all the attack speed, and with the TC, he can easily creep this, creep the rest of this alone. Oh man. That was not well thought out. He loses the first archer. Trying to get the second one. Oh, this one is safe. Or it's not. Second archer dead. Oh boy, the TC is taking care of the third one, who will also die. Hard. Heavy losses. Losing so much HP against the Berserker, losing 3 archers, and still no second hero. He's on the way to tier 3. Now getting the Beastmaster. That's so late. A 7-minute Beastmaster. Usually you pick him to kill a Beastery and Lodge and delay it. And later, the damage is okay against walkers. But you really want to cancel the buildings. Not possible anymore. And this Blade Master is already beast. Better than Claws, because it provides attack speed as well. Level 3 already. Windwalk level 2, of course, now a no-brainer on a big map like this. Because the duration is so much longer. The movement speed is even better than on level 1. So max movement speed for him now. Engine of War dice as well, so you can't even use it in the first defense. And that's level 2 already. Plus the Beast Scroll. There's no Dispel on Star-Shaped side. He's trying to get rid of this Walker, but nice ethereal form surrounding the Beastmaster, man. Look, Staff was okay, but he finds himself in the next surround. Can he fight out? Looks no. Nice movement by Cash there, and this was the town portal. Forced the Staff, a town portal, an Engine of War loss, and Cash didn't lose anything. At 40 supply now. You see why this is Star-Shape's weakest matchup. And where to go from here? I mean, until Cyclone, you are pretty weak. But there are ways to delay the Ensnare and the Lodge, and then the Walkers. It's hard.
A player's forces are under attack.
He has the Orb and the Staff, and maybe he gets some time creeping. Master training is done. He's moving out with the first few talents to just get something done, but Cash can creep so much more efficiently with Ensnare. It is Helm of Valor. So, more HP and more agility, plus 12 already. This is a dream for the upcoming patch. Like, only getting agility and not bonus damage. On the other side, well, Vamp Aura is a dream for Orcs. Night Elves will sell it for a heal scroll. Expansion for Cash. He knows exactly how far ahead he is. Scouting this, seeing, okay, it's just production going on, his tech is through, so Master is done as well. But it's only 5 talents, that's not too much. And the TC creeping solo here with level 3 and In my opinion, this item in this matchup can be so great, especially when there's no dispel, when there's no wisp around. A 25% damage boost on raiders. That's plus 6 damage, right? Or plus 5. Oh, plus 6 it is. And talents, they don't have too much of this. He's storming the base while getting an expansion up. So much pressure. And only 30 supply. I mean, it's normal for Night Elves to have 10 supply less, but 20? TP in now. Everything is bruised. Oh, that shockwave! He was just waiting for it. And now Starship is supply stuck. He can't go over 30. Demolition on Turtle Rock. Demon Hunter dead. Beastmaster about to die. There's no... Oh, there's a heal scroll even. Did Cash lose a unit in this game? I kinda doubt it. He even has Pillage to get additional income. We have the Beastmaster dead as well. GG! And Cash just bulldozing over his opponent here in barely 10 minutes. That was quite heavy. Only 14 units killed and there were a lot of creeps. So Starshape didn't kill too much, and that's the 3-0 for Latin Soldiers. Cash again, without losing a map, winning this tournament. Winning this encounter here in NWC3L. We have a few new subs coming in. Thank you, KMS3D, Gladine for 2 months, and Lord Helmy for 29 months. That's crazy, man. Shout out to you again as well. So yeah, I really don't get Starshape's way of playing this matchup. I mean, the early game was hard. If he wins the gamble with the Demon Hunter TC, with the Demon Hunter Blade Master, then the game is entirely different, even if it's only level 1. But, well, the Blade Master was level 2, maybe afterwards. But... yeah, he didn't win it, and so this is how it ends. And yeah, Cash is one of Europe's best, so as Chad says, no shame in losing to him. Next match is gonna be Thorzane versus Relic, as it seems. They're trying to find a host here. Thorzane, of course, former pro Warcraft player, former pro StarCraft player, lots of experience. And how did his NWC3L season go? 2-0 over Edo. 2-0 over Mackie in the first encounter of them. 2-0 over Shocker. In the next clan war he didn't play. Then he lost to Helsing, 2-1. So he's not undefeated, but almost. No fucking way, Thorzane. Hell yeah, Thorzane. He's playing in this league for quite a bit. And this league is could be quite cool in the future. I mean, we know that Todd is playing for Ena's Team Hot. Maybe Insomnia is coming back for Team BG. We see Little DC and Nov and Dovaq here. Okay, game's up. No slot. I don't think they will open it for me. Or not. Hold me, guys! Please hold me! Yeah, Cash was streaming for a bit. Not anymore, though. I haven't seen him in a while. Ah, there we go. Thorzane. Oh. Please no dark green. So bad for viewers. Alright, we go to Fertile Creek. And I haven't seen this ever. This map. Looks interesting. So, Thorzane, StarCraft player for EG. Who did he play for in Warcraft 3? Was it Raptor? Raptor Thorzane sounds weird though. I need to know this. I will look it up. Not too many infos about Raptor. He was in Raptor? Okay, Raptor Thorzane, yeah. Okay, so yeah, Raptor in Warcraft 3 and EG in StarCraft 2. Quite an accomplishment to join one of esports' biggest brands as a StarCraft 2 player. So let's see what he can bring to the table. As we said, almost undefeated Thorzane is in this NWC3L season. And Relic, what can... He's like the Belarusian star-shaped, as his manager said, and he prepares quite a bit for those maps. And here we go. We played many years ago. I think Relic was in faculty, right? Or Belarus versus Sweden? Oh no, that was Relish who was in faculty. So yeah, it is Thorzane playing here with an Archmage, normal human build order, blocking it. And yeah, those are the two guys who love to practice new maps, as it seems. As their managers said. And I wonder what they prepared for this map, Fertile Creek. So this is better, right? Yeah. Relic plays for LS, and Thorzane for Soviet War Elite. Demon Hunter first? No, Warden first! Didn't we see a Demon Hunter before? No, it's a Warden first, you're on Fertile Creek. And with that, you really need to know your creep routes. And this one looks fairly good, man. This is... What is it? A level 16 creep camp? Yeah, right? 10, those are 2. Wow, that's a big one. He needs repair with this for sure. On the other side, on new maps, the road for humans always is, where's a mercenary camp? Where's my expansion? What can I do? And it seems to be okay distance-wise. So what's the creep spot here? Oh, that's not as easy as it seems, because it's level 4 berserkers. But it's alright. A little easier than Lost Temple, I think. One didn't deny anything yet, or did she? 100 looks about right. No follow-up on that one. This creep camp already taken. Yeah, this lasts a while. Or takes a while. He's not teching behind this. No Hunter's Hall behind this. But yeah, the Warden aggression should be strong. As it's not that far away from the expansion of the human. That is Thorzane. Oh, nice little cancel. We have seen this from Star-Shaped as well. Oh, he abandons this. Just gets a lot of vision with his tower. But no expansion, interestingly. Now that he sees the Warden. Shadow Strike against the Archmage, who found a Pendant of Energy, which is certainly nice. Would suit the Warden as well, but oh, Shadow Strike, and there's another Wand of Mana stealing. That is huge here. 50 more mana, that is 3 more Shadow Strikes. This Archmage has to TP, run away, get some healing, or a staff or something, just get rid of the Warden. Boots would be amazing. Is there a shop? Oh, next Shadow Strike inbound. This hurts. This is a mercenary camp, not a shop. He's desperately looking for a staff or boots. But I think it's the TP here, right? Ah, dodges. No, not really dodging the Shadow Strike, but escaping here. But now there's no shop. The damage is still ticking. He saved some time thanks to the 5-second TP. But yeah, well, with Blink, the Warden can just blink in and kill him there. Expansion is coming only now. It's very late. Needs to get a staff to get out, I guess. He's waiting for it. But no, just boots. So the Archmage is stuck here. He still gets experience, of course, since experience is global. But what can he do to defend this? He burns a lot of mana. So no Shadow Strike anymore. It's just a right-clicking Warden, which is not really ideal. But he gets his expansion up. On the other side for Relic. Another Engine of War creep, so it's double Engine of War for creeping. Becomes quite standard recently. Sonic plays it this way as well. But you really have to make that work. I mean, this Engine of War could already move to this one here, for example, and then Warden gets a very fast level 3, which he absolutely needs to put more pressure onto the human. Otherwise, he can just sit back, wait for his 70 supply, and push. So Archmage built a shop here. He's back. No tech yet, though. And what can he do with a level 2 Archmage only? He can't deny this creeping at all. And another free experience. Not denied. So this is, in my opinion, looking good for Relic so far. Still going Huntresses. Archers here. But there's a Huntress Hall coming, so should be the normal Dryad Bear play. And not mass range. Makes no sense to go double piercing against Footman. But so far, Fertile Creek looks fairly cool. Big maybe. More Footman, Masonry upgrade, and a tier 2 tech from Rosane. More Rasp, but this is spell. Gets rid of it. Nice save again. Relic really has those Moonwell transitions down. He has to leave now, otherwise there's another Shadow Strike. The Archmage might die again. The timing was a little off. Otherwise, well, he delayed the tier 2 buildings, so that's alright. And this is level 3 for the Warden, if he doesn't deny it, which he doesn't. So now have fun with that. We haven't seen Blink, if I'm not mistaken, so it could be Fan of Knives, but it's only one. Very, very hard to block this entrance here. He's trying to. But yeah, having an expansion on the cliff is such a huge advantage. For vision, for evasion. Rosane towering up. No level 3 Archmage, man. That is hard. I wonder if he used that skill point already on Blink or Fan of Knives, so in case of a surround he can always escape. So far we've only seen the Shadow Strikes and the Panda to back this up. So not go full Warden. But tier 3 is on the way. No counter expansion here at any point. Warden's still harassing. Oh, this is bad. Next Shadow Strike. This is the kill! And a level 3.5 Warden. So 0 mana. And oh! She's stuck! This is a town portal out. If he moves his Footman correctly. Yep. So now we see if he has Blink or not, or if he wants to sacrifice the TP. He has no mana, can't Blink, so it's a TP. Well, tier 2 is reached though. He can't go for a Mountain King at the moment because his altar is busy with this. Going Arcane into Workshop. He blinked like 3 times? Okay, didn't see. No dual Arcane Sanctum, just one of them.
Forces are under attack.
Ah, there's the second one. I was wondering. Okay, now it's very well protected and walled off, so the Night Elf can't just storm the peasants anymore. And upgrades. On the other side, early tier 3. Does he have a bear already? 4 archers. Engine of War in position for more creeping. Another kill for the Warden here. And finally the Archmage is back. That cost him a lot of time. Just for the Mountain King afterwards. Ooh, this Archmage kill delayed everything for him. And Panda can do whatever he wants, right? Just creep, creep, creep. Nice deny there. So at least he gets that done. But so far, Relic is playing this way better. He's in a very comfortable situation. Again a deny. But he needs experience himself. He's like, all he's doing is denying experience from his opponent.
A player's forces
and free creeping for the Panda. This will hurt. as long as there's not a massive amount of breakers out. Very early mortar teams. Very, very early. So, area of effect always helps with creeping. It always helps against the Dryad, so Relic will be forced to let them dance. This tier 3 was kind of rushed. He doesn't have the Adept upgrade yet, so the time difference from reaching tier 3 to Master Bear upgrade is really big. Maybe he could afford it or set something up, I don't know. He's hurting his own units a bit, but finally getting level 3 on the Archmage. So now, I don't want to say he can't fight, because he certainly can't without 70 supply, but he's in a way better situation than he was 1 minute ago. That's always your goal, right? Improve, improve, improve.
The player's forces are under attack.
At the moment, there's just a lot of piercing damage in this army of Relic. Needs more variety, especially against the early mortars. 3 of them already. This is so fast. Heal Scroll, Invul, and another Wand of Mana Stealing. We've seen this before. Now it's time to level up the Warden and the Panda at the same time. It's going to be a double level up for cheaper Blink and better Breath of Fire, and we have Rejuvenation working for him. Master Bears are just a split second away. But yeah, the game slowed down a little. Archmage used as a spy now with Invisible. No tier 3, despite the expansion. Expansion is fortified. Second attack upgrade already for the Breakers. 2-1 on them. 0-0. And what a nice scout by Thorzane. If he has a Water Elemental, which he does, this one is toast. He doesn't play at one base. Maybe he knows about the position. Yeah, he should know. He was there with the Warden. That this is so fortified. He can't really do too much. If he tries to break through this with bears, he will get so much damage from the mortar teams here and the towers there. So this doesn't really work. Thorzane is coming back. More heal scrolls, more invuls. Inventory is looking great. Big invul potion and pendant of energy for the Panda. Also quite tanky. One making his way to the shop, getting another heal scroll as well. Absolutely necessary for her too. And level 2 Stormbolt is there as well. Another Wand of Mana Stealing, so it should go back and forth. Flying Machine scouting this. Master training is done. But Relic still at 50 supply. Wants to save some gold, not break upkeep. Thorzane at 81. He's killing this peasant now, but at the moment he's mining less gold than Relic does. And TP's up now. Doesn't want to fight. Nice Invis cast being dispelled. Invis again. Lots of mana being used there for this one priest. Okay, now he's at 80. Now he's back to low upkeep, but he's building a farm to go into high upkeep. Maybe a thing from his StarCraft days. This is a Rune of the Watcher there. Interesting position. If you lure him out, then you have so much risk from this. Reveals this with the flares. He's okay. This creep spot is rather easy to take. One of the 2 red spots on this map. Breakers are still 2-1. He bought an Overseer for the command aura that is plus 3 damage. If he keeps him safe, that's really big, especially for the mortar teams. So let's see what we get here. Quite a big high camera angle, right? Foot of Cunning for him, meh on the other side. Ah, Endurance Aura. Nice! Oh my god. Command Aura, Endurance Aura, and the Brilliance Aura on his units. They are so fast, do much more damage, and of course get mana back. Quite nice! Attack upgrade for the mortar teams now. Gonna be 2-0 and 2-1. I wonder why he's not going for the second armor upgrade. Because 7 armor breakers are nice.
Town is under siege.
But he has to hold this. Is it enough time? Or not? Has to send the Overseer back. It's basically, you treat it like a Kodo without Devour, so send it back. TP out again. Whoa, dodging the Breath of Fire. Also the Warden in the back getting close to level 5. But yeah, without an expansion, he's constantly scouting for that. He can play that game of chicken. TP against TP. What else do we have here? We have an Ensnare Creep and a Mud Golem and yeah, the Overseer, the biggest one from this camp. And it really makes sense to go for that. Like on mortar teams, it's 7 damage with the 2-0. And of course a nice synergy with the increased attack speed from the Endurance Aura and increased movement speed, so... Items, really, really good. Now here comes the second attack upgrade, and then Thorzane is set. I mean, he has a good inventory with 4 heal scrolls, and an invul. You cannot allow the human to get that far. He has only 1, and the heroes have to carry. They have to carry hard, but they are not level 5, and the map is empty. So I wonder how he wants to do it now. Pulls the Shredder for fight support. You don't want to fight and choke, so I like that he claims this position for himself. But the second armor upgrade is about to be done. And then you see the damage reduction increasing. Looks like the position is great for Thorzane. If the Breakers establish a wall here, and they do, together with the Footman and Militia, the mortar teams are free to do whatever they want. Double level up here, double level 4, and Relic immediately has to TP. Good angle for the Breath of Fire, but not overwhelming. He needs the Blink Fan of Knives Warden, I feel. Against the mortars and casters back there, so he has double area of effect. But even against that, Thorzane is already prepared, so... I don't know. No Chimera Roost, no Ancient of Wind. He has to go with Giants and Bears. Quite limited in his unit choice at the moment. But this is level 5. And maybe a Tomb of Retraining soon. What is Thorzane doing? He's in high upkeep with 90 supply. He doesn't need any more gold. He can just push his base and boom, GG. Or can he? 64 supply only, but the hero levels. The level 5-1. Hero focus maybe against the Archmage. He has to do something against these mortars. One is blinking in. Oh, Fan of Knives it is already. But so much damage on her. And I like what Thorzane is doing. Sniping the Moonwhirl, keeping him supply stuck. And now break into 100 supply, I guess. He doesn't really feel it. He has still 500 gold. The main gold mine, 2k gold remaining. Of course, the economy is a lot better for Relic. Basically, they have the same income now. With Thorzane getting 8 and 7 for Relic. Spoon human, that's true. This level 5 Panda could change a lot with double area of effect. Did he use 1 heal scroll? No, he didn't. 87 supply. And Militia Train. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Still 1.6k gold in this mine. Very rare to see humans on tier 2 going into high upkeep. Very, very rare. So Warden with another invul. Nothing on the Panda though. Nice Stormbolt to get rid of. And Clap. Mana intensive one. Here comes the Blink and Breath of Fire. Doesn't hit too many mortar teams. Breath of Fire to follow that up. Heal scrolls are good, but they won't last forever. Warden in trouble. Has the invul potion. But yeah, the Panda is quite exposed. How much mana is left? Oh, a lot! Ooh, there's so much mana on this Mountain King. I don't think the Warden is gonna last for much longer. Needs redraw or something. But he's chewing... he's trying his best. The bears are falling in the front line though. No mana on the Panda anymore. Warden up front still has a lot! The Panda catches another Stormbolt. Warden blinks out. Did tremendous damage. Thorzane down to 67. But you see, everything is bruised. The bears are falling. Still a nice concave. The Overseer is still alive. At level 5 for the Archmage. Warden falls against his Clap, and it's GG. Thorzane with Endurance. And smart strategical choices winning this game. I mean, it was 20 supply more. And then it was fairly easy in the end. I think Relic, the one fight in the bottom right, or the right position, right hand position, he could have fought there, but he was forced back, and then had the choke, and then he can't fight anymore. But yeah, no expansion. Life can pull it off, but for Relic, this was rather hard. 200 likes on Instagram. Thank you guys for following us that quickly. And yeah, this is not the last clan war we have here today. We have another one, Firestalkers versus Wolves. Depending on how long this goes. Players not so sure about how the voting system goes. Alright. It was quite a lot of camping from Thorzane's side. He vetoes TS and AZ, by the way. Anyone to update the topic? That is correct. Thanks. Echo Isles it is. Echo Isles is always very, very good in this matchup. Legendary games have been fought here. And maybe it wasn't the best for the Warden. If you're not 100% sure on how you want to play her. I mean, he was hero focusing a lot, and that worked out well for a while. But later on, not too much. You need to have some kind of transition if your opponent has an expansion. At some point, you can't focus on heroes anymore, but need to do stuff against units and economy. Sorry, got a little hiccup here. So, one and the first point for Soviet War Elite, the Swedish clan. Can he equalize? That's the question here. And stats of the two players. 55% versus Night Elves, quite strong for Thorzane. Relic in this matchup, not that great. We're going into a normal map that is Echo Isles. There we go. Map number 2 of Relic versus Thorzane. If Thorzane wins this, he equalizes the clan war. If Relic wins this, it's a very, very good shot for the Latin soldiers to make it into the final. What's your favorite race, and do you also stream your own games? No, I'm not. I'm very bad. I play Undead though. Same as Remo. We only cast pro games here. So, is it Warden again? Or is it the safe Demon Hunter pick? I mean, with good creep routes here on Echo, it's so easy to get her to level 3. And then, since Echo is not really big, she can be insanely annoying. Especially with Boots or Pendant of Energy as a first pick. And Relic, again, staying true to the Warden. On the other side, Thorzane not going for a Mountain King. Okay guys, I see this comment so often, I put on music now. Does this add... For me it's very confusing. But let me know what you think. I hope this doesn't get copyrighted on YouTube then. So, Warden. Wait, is this all right? Yes it is. Warden it is, and he's going to the mercenary camp. Thorzane can make sure to get the Shadow Priest if he wants to. And if he gets a few creeps here, that's hard. But usually if you want to contest this camp, you go with a footman. And not with a peasant, but it's actually working. He gets the Shadow Priest, right? Does he have supply? Yes, he does. There we go. No healing and no dispel for him. Force ain't right. Alright, sorry.
A player's forces are under attack.
And no Dispel. That's so hard. Shadow Strike, only one doesn't kill it. And he seems to be pretty busy here. Microing. The Warden doesn't help at all. Gets rid of Thorzane's first worker, but he can definitely comprehend that. And he goes for the expansion immediately. Kind of a Chinese play, but on Echo Isles it's fairly normal, I guess. Only 4 workers? Oh, that's also alright. So what's the item here? This creep spot takes forever. Parry block vitality. This music drives me nuts. Do you like that? I mean, the music is awesome, but it's confusing me. It drives me off, but whatever. Expansion is coming. Doesn't have too many resources. This time Relic... Oh, Engine of War! I thought he's expanding himself, but no. Double Engine of War, no Huntress Hall, mass Archer push? What is this? 2004? Boots of Speed on the Warden, most likely. Yep. Shadow Strike immediately. But there's healing, as we saw before. There's not too many Shadow Strikes left. 2 to 3, maybe. And this Boots pick on the Archmage is so big, so now we can run away from the Warden. Shadow Strike will kill this one. But that's not a big deal. He's not attacking the expansion at all. Of course, he's preparing his forces. He's not teching. I thought, okay, maybe he just uses his Engine of War for creeping, but he continues to build archers. And mass mercs. So this is a heavy, heavy push with level 2 only. Nice little block. Nice saves here. Good play by Thorzane. And it actually... Yeah, lets him survive. Oh no! He needs 2 more HP! He's dead! Poor fella. Not a Klaus at all. Wind of Illusion, that's level 3. 4 archers. Is he going for more? Yes, he is. Wow. Way more. But at some point, he needs to push. There is an Arcane already. Thorzane is teching already. He's out teching him and out mining him. And yeah, he lost the Engine of War there, which might be kind of his tactic. I mean, to have it there. Level 3.5. So, what do you want to do? A lot of meat in this with the illusions. But good repair. Archmage is not level 3. So it's a decent timing, I guess. He always found the right Warden, so he burned a lot of mana. Shadow Priest down. Troll Berserker down. These are heavy losses. Oh, boots were on the Warden, by the way. I'm sorry. That was due to the music. Nice Shadow Melt by Relic. So running away is hard. Staff would be good. But does he have the time for a staff? I don't think so. There's no Shadow Strike, but the right clicks are good. No, boots are better. And now Warden has to retreat. Militia are coming. There's no tower anymore. Archers are all... Okay. Are all hidden. But at some point... This didn't do anything, right? Drove the Archmage back. But that's about it. He's still mining. And he is teching, so it's just a matter of time. Archmage summons the next Water Elemental. No Shadow Strike. Reveal being used. Bam. Archer dead. Shop is coming up in the north as well as the Lumber Mill. That's the good thing for Relic here. There's no guard towers at all. Archers, many survive. Ooh, Shadow Strike inbound. And the block is coming. Well done. With the next Shadow Strike, everything gets a little easier. Can he get a Shadow Priest and heal him up?
A player's forces are under attack.
Baits the town portal. Didn't use the Shadow Strike though. But yeah, he needs towers. Otherwise the Warden will go ham on this. Oh, Archmage, yeah, of course. Portals to the shop. Needs healing, but he needs to be downstairs as well. Mass Archer push is still working. He techs now with a Huntress Hall. Is he going Huntress as well? No. Also, no glaive throwers or anything. Tower down again. He needs more repair. He's losing all his towers. Summons a water elemental. It's only 3 archers. Could get a kill. Not fast enough. There's one more Shadow Strike. Can't kill the Archmage though. Got a bit of healing.
A player's forces are under attack. A town is under siege.
So Thorzane survived better than I thought. This archer push, I mean, you really need to kill the workers. He got rid of a few footmen, so creeping isn't that easy. But with militia you can always creep, I guess. And now Arcane Sanctums are coming, and usually in this matchup the Night Elf has attack advantage, always. Or at least makes it up with an early expansion. This time we don't have an expansion. His tech is later. And usually, like, the human has banked a lot of gold, but not this time. And look at this, he's stuck for lumber. Can't get the second Sanctum up, right? No, also no workshop. He pulled so many militia that it was certainly an issue for him. Naga second now. Relic wants to push this again. More mercenaries, no counter expansion at all. And Loas are coming.
Player's forces are under attack.
But I like this. Keeping the human busy. Force him to buy items. So he can't really build a huge bank. He is at 1000 already. But he's forcing a potion. Oh, that was close though. Mountain King is there. Oh, dodges the Stormbolt. Beautifully done by Relic. Does he have another Shadow Strike? He does. This could be the kill on the Archmage right here. Has a Town Portal though. Nice micro battles between the two first heroes. And in the middle, Naga seems to do a good job. Slowing, kiting, doing damage. The Warden says hello. More and more footmen die. This is great. Usually, they would do a... Oh, they would play a good role in the defense. But not anymore. Feeding the Naga almost up to level 2. Saving a lot of archers there as well. Ah, sending her into death most likely. Oh, use her to block. Okay. Thorzane down to 47. And only 1 Sanctum.
The player's forces are under
Nothing
attack.
else. Lots of economy. He's rebuilding footmen. Also, not what you want at 10 minutes into the game. Again, oh, nice. He saves that Berserker actually. Splitting the forces. Stormbolt on the Naga. Yeah, she's in danger. She has no items. Could pass over the boots though. He does have a potion, does have a Town Portal. Does he want to stay in this fight? Seems like it. There is no mana on him anymore though. He really wants this Naga. So bad. Still no boots on her. But now the Archmage has to TP out. Well played by Relic. Forcing the Town Portal. Ah, well, good follow-up by Thorzane. Forcing the Town Portal with the Shadow Strike. So there's not enough damage anymore on the Naga, he thought. But thanks to Brilliance Aura, there is mana for Stormbolt and the Naga Pole. It's only level 1 though. Warden looking for a kill again, but without Shadow Strike can't really do it. Personal Priest there for the Archmage to be healed up. And Blacksmith only now. Whoa, piercing damage is coming in late for Thorzane.
A player's forces
And he needs that because it's mass Dryads. Again, no expansion this time, not even bears. So far it's working for him, because there's no Rifleman, there is no Mortar team. And it's just a matter of time. Now that the Blacksmith is almost up. I mean, technically there's Water Elementals, but they will be dispelled against mass Dryads. That's kind of the crux with an Archmage now. Water Elementals get dispelled, Blizzard doesn't do too much against Dryads. So he is fairly weak. And you really don't want to feed the Warden with Water Elementals. I mean, it forces the spells. But I guess that's alright. So, he'll scroll or what? He's not waiting for it. He's waiting for his gold. Thorzane creeping level 3 on the Mountain King. That was quite fast. 4-3 with Ivory Towers. I think he has to respond to this first. Needs to keep the production buildings alive. And definitely needs to get out 1 or 2 more teams. Going for the Naga again, like immediately. Achilles heel of the army. Warden is back, level 4. And Shadow striking the shit out of this army so far. Bot Lightning to follow it up. The priest heals himself back, so not a death. And this potion swap last second. When of mana stealing being used on the Warden, that's good. Another Stormbolt coming in. Boom, level 2. And the Breakers, can they finish her off? Yes, they can. And second hero down. And now 1 Warden to rule them all, I'd say. But the Mountain King gets rid of a little bit of mana. Stormbolt, sir. Can he get to safety somehow? No, Shadow Strike long range. So Warden against an Archmage now. As you can see, immediate dispel against the Water Elementals. But there's a lot of stuff for Thorzane. It's 64 supply. The Warden has to TP out. Loses more Dryads on the way out. This army was too strong and he gave him too much time again. You need bears against this usually. Or you need to dance with the Dryads a lot. Both not really possible. Gets the Mountain King back at the tavern. We'll have some mana in a bit and level 5 for the Archmage. Very, very soon. Still level 2 on the Naga. And the Warden is not really snowballing, right? Again, it's only Shadow Strike. And I think he wants to tower up the expansion, but there is none. And towers it up. Make sure that this expansion will never ever come up. The triple gloves for Mass Bash. Well, last time he played Bash and Clap, but I think without a Pendant of Energy. Don't really want that. So he's free to do whatever he wants in this economy line, and still it takes a lot of time to kill them. Fan of Knives. At this point you need it. Even an Engine of War up there. Doesn't go into supply, I guess. Dispel hits the Archmage. Oh, nice blink again. The micro is not that bad. Ooh, hello. Looks like I'm lagging. Is the stream lagging as well, or is it the server? Stream is not lagging at all. So, it's the host. Pause! Why you not pause? There we go. Yeah, I had these spikes, you saw it. That was bad. I don't know if Thorzane lost a few units on this. Certainly a peasant there. But in general, his position is so good in this game. Heroes are higher level. Stormbolt has a big impact. This is better. Has a big impact. And now he has 2 expansions on Echo Isles. Like, in a bit, once this is gone, this 4,500, there's no chance in hell for Relic to get gold. And there will still be 2 mines running for the Swedish player. 1-0 upgrade. He actually has a good balance between lumber and stuff. Ah, there we go. So this is Fan of Knives now, and level 3. Nice blink dodge again. He needs to do this all the time. If he wants to win, he needs to do this all the time and get level 6 with Peasants only, basically. Looks like he does just that. Lures the Mountain King away. Oh, not really working here. In the meantime, he's creeping up the Naga. Getting her to level 3 as well. But he needs the distraction. 77 supply on Thorzane. So much gold. Anti-magic potions would be nice, but guess what? They're tier 3. And he's not there. It's only Dryads. 50 supply, only Dryads. No tech at all. Warden comes back in again. No tower. Fan of Knives! But this doesn't really concern Thorzane anymore, right? Because he has the second expansion up. And he's not in high upkeep like he was last time. So he gets 21 gold at the moment.
A player's forces are under attack.
Water team on 0-0 still. This is just a matter of time. I think he will bank on 80 and then go heavily into upgrades. On Echo Isle's less common than on other maps because no Shredder. But alright. We have a fight here. Level 4. Fog Lightning was decent though. But Relic is losing. Actually, where are the mortar teams by the way? Warden wasn't there for a long time. Pen of Knives with a triple kill. That's sweet. And the Mountain King about to die here. Oh my god. Is he turning this around without casters? Without mortars? This fight isn't even, isn't like really... Oh, what is going on? It's not that easy to take for him. And this Archmage man is in trouble as well. What is going on? Relic is still losing a few Dryads. That's about it. Where is the rest of the army? Now the mortar teams are coming. Finally, but the Archmage man, he needs another potion. I think it's on cooldown. Needs to use the heal scroll soon. Oh, if the potion is on cooldown, yeah. He didn't buy the potion before. Maybe it's out of stock even? Oh no. Oh no! Blinks right after. TP again. What is going on here? And the Warden is still there! Oh, he can use the potion though. That was big, but Invo Potion. Mountain King is back, needs to use... He has no mana. Has the Invo, passes it over. Boy, is this a dramatic situation. Relic is completely falling apart. Can't get the kill done and the Warden has to escape. Thorzane just with the ZZZZZ. Hectic, hectic. He invested like 1,000,000 gold to save his Archmage. I couldn't really follow up. Like 2 town portals, an Invo Potion and a heal potion for this. 6 saves. 1,000 gold save. But he can't afford it. Why prolong this? Well, Warden level 6. Always a possibility. 2,000 gold remaining in the gold mines. No Nature's Blessing. Does he even know about this expo? Yes, he does. Doubles him up in supply again. Or at least he's very close to. Town portal and Invo. No, he'll swap. Yeah, makes sense against. Oh, Naga close to level 4. So what's the army? 4 mortar teams, a lot of breakers, 2 priests. Yeah, he doesn't need sorceresses, so a little amount of priests is okay. Breaking bases with piercing damage is not the easiest task to do. I think he can just kill his base. Like, with mortar teams, 4 of them. Ease!
Players' forces are under attack.
He has 800 gold. He wanted to bank, I guess, to break upkeep. Now he's supply stuck. Only 1 production building remaining. Yeah, you can't win a base race without level 6 Warden. Warden is coming in though. This was the last time she could go shopping, as the shop is down. Pen of Knives into the mortar teams. That was sweet. But he needs to follow up on this, otherwise the priest will just heal them. Maybe a Fork Lightning. Oh, the Warden is too... the Naga is too far away. Long range Stormbolt. So the Dryads are dancing, but not anymore. Oh boy, nice heal scroll to counter. All are back to full health. Stormbolt hits her. She will not reach level 6 at all in this game. He's chasing her. Heals up a little with Moon Juice, but that's alright. Mass teleport even. To reposition. That hurt as well. Pen of Knives again. Like, Thorzane is seriously losing some stuff. But now the Warden is dead. And the Naga is dead with a bash. This must be GG. And Thorzane equalized the series without too much problems here. With 3 gold mines against 1 on Echo Isles. That is unbeatable, I'd say. And so it's 3-3 as a 2-0 win. Gives you 3 points in this system. With that being said, we wait until the next best of 3 is coming up. Thorzane dominant, Cash dominant. Hopefully we get some more equal series now. What's left for us is... It's not updated, I guess. No. There we go. What's left for us is Mackie versus Effect, if I'm not mistaken. And Zyko versus Little DC, plus the 2 and 2. So, stay tuned, we're gonna be right.
I'll try. Okay.
Whoopsie. Sorry about that. Needed to eat something real quick. So, 3-3 in this clan war after 2 matches. 2-0 for Cash, 2-0 for Thorzane. And now we're going into the 2 and 2s, and I know that many of you like it, same as me. We have Thorzane and Fra versus Cash and Mackie, so a Swedish team versus a Russian-Peruvian team. Is it Peruvian? Chile. Russia and Chile. So there's gonna be a rehost soon. Oh, not a rehost, but Mackie is restarting the router. So we have some time here to our hands. Thank you, Construction Jesus, for the sub with Prime. Of course, you get all the replays that we show here into your Twitch inbox. And no advertisements at all. We play on Miami, by the way. On a map that I've never seen before, Rift Valley. I hope Thorzane has some idea. Or some ideas. So... Sweden will play in green. I can prepare for them already. Don't have to deal with them. It's gonna take some time. If you missed yesterday's games, by the way, of Do You Star League, I highly recommend to watch them later on our YouTube. They are up now, as well as the Warcraft 3 Alive Cup final between Lucifer and Sonic. Happy was beaten again yesterday by Lucifer, in an undead mirror, of course. So quite a good showing by Lucifer, or is Happy really in a slump now? He was defeated by Orkworker and by Lucifer twice in the past 2 weeks. So I gotta text the other Clan War guys that they can start. Alright. So, still waiting for Mackie. Who is one of the best players on the America continent. Finishing 4th, I think, in ACS. Got an invite to the GCS qualifiers. So definitely someone to look out for. That guy from Chile. So, Mackie is there in the lobby, checking the ping. 200. It's not that great. The ping is not that great for everybody, like 150 minimum. So it's gonna be Orc Human versus Orc Human. Right, it's a Miami host already, and Mackie is on 200 ping, man. This must be so hard for South America in general. Thank you, Construction Jesus, saying, thanks for streaming. Had to toss the Twitch Prime to you. You have a million channels to choose, and still you're choosing us. That's sweet. OstiFTV, or For the Win, has subscribed as well. Thank you. Alright, game starts. 2-on-2 action. And they chose the wrong teams. It's 1 versus 2 versus 1 on this map. And we have to rehost. Well, Mackie was still random as well. Easy game, easy life. Well, the hosts are pretty great with the rehosting, so it's up already. Means I have to redo the colors, probably. Sauerei subscribed as well. A little train going on. I like. So, blue and green. This is good for us. A human orc mirror. Haven't seen that in quite a while. Usually there's always a night elf. They switched colors. Oh fuck. Wait a second. Blue and purple. It's not ideal for our needs, but it's alright, I guess. So we switch to purple. And then we switch into the 2-on-2. Who's gonna take the lead is the question here. The winner of this map will have an advantage. There we go. Sweden in... No, this is wrong. Blue? Oh, Sweden in blue. Oh, damn it, I fucked it up. I spent so much time on this and I still fucked it up. I am an idiot. But you know that by now, I guess. I have to change every single one of those race plans. So, there we go, but ladies and gentlemen, 2-on-2 action on Rift Valley. As I said, I don't know this map at all. There is something in the middle. It's a heal fountain, right? I think it's a heal fountain. And the bases are pretty far away from each other as far as I can see. So, Mackie for the Latin soldiers in the 6 o'clock position. 9 o'clock belongs to Cash, the star player of LS, of course. Thorzane represented in the north. And Fra playing in blue on the 3 o'clock position. Pretty basic opening here. Dual Burrow, Blade Master here. Archmage and Footman here. On the other side, we see 1 Burrow by Cash. Seems to be a little more confident. No shop versus shop though. So more grunts versus more Blade Master action. There's already a tower by Mackie. The base is not walled off at all, but he's so far away from both of them. I think that's alright. Heroes are out and creeping starts. Will it be an immediate expansion by both players? Thorzane's certainly going for that. Wow. There's so much open space. Jesus Christ. I can't even see anything. Like, not even a tree if I move it like this. Ooh, this could be good. So instant expansion. Cash is scouting for it though. And how much can he kill or steal? The Berserker is too late for that. He's not going for it. Expecting him at the green spot most likely. And this is Archmage level 2 if there's no last hit. There's not. Brilliance Aura unlocked. Blade Master without a single experience point. And the item went to him as well. Gloves of Haste. Pretty normal. Thorzane only going with 4 peasants, right? Like, this is something I see from him quite a bit now. Loses 1. So that is the first blood. Mackie kind of forced back into his base because there's a Blade Master in the open. And so a lot of harass early on. If this expansion fails, of course, or if it's out-teched, then they're gonna have a hard time without any anti-air at the moment, except water elementals. But he surrounds this one! Cash's grunt is blocked in! Can the Blade Master help him? There is a wind walk. He can pop him out in TP. He does TP and get the kill and save the grunt. Not enough damage. Well done, but he has to heal up a lot. Tech is on the way though. A lot faster than the one of his opponent. With Fra was attacking there a bit. How much? Oh, no experience on him. Didn't get a single worker. Thorzane had to call new militia. No power build on this. They have to defend this with all their forces now. As Mackie is coming in with additional water elementals. The Arcane Tower is ready though. Doing good damage against them. But this expansion won't last. There's way too much damage from Grunts and Blade Master. And water elementals. So there's a little skirmish now, but Latin Soldiers already accomplished what they wanted to accomplish. Delay the experience, the expansion.
A player's forces
They did
are
not
under
set
attack.
up one of their own. Lumber Mill and Keep. Oh. Tower supported push maybe? But with what? Cash's tier 2 is finished, and then we will see double Beastery or
Town is under
Lodge.
siege.
I mean, Spirit Link is great, but there should be breakers? We don't know. Like, depends a little on what this team is going for. Oh, Archmage dies, what the hell? Well, that's certainly bad for Mackie. Sorry, I was distracted with this attack. As Cash is doing good work against the economy here. And delaying this expansion again. Loses the grunt, but this Archmage kind of the carry in this army, and definitely the biggest difference at the moment. Oh, there's no mana. Cash is surrounded! It looks like this is open as fuck, but no! And LS losing both of their heroes. Oh
A
boy.
player's forces are under attack.
This is not good at all. Archmage is back, but only on level 1. Tier 2 tech is done, yeah, almost. So this is a lot faster. Cash going with single Beastery, no Lodge. Maybe he has to feed a little. 580 gold on Mackie. Fra with a Shadow Hunter, Beastery and Lodge for him, so of course he has to catch up with Thordane's tech
A
a
player's
little.
forces are under attack.
But the Expo is up, and I think this time they can't break it anymore. But they have the big tech advantage. That's their thing. So maybe a well-timed push is worth more than high-level heroes. In 2-on-2 usually it is the better army combo, the better fighting position, the amount of auras and heal scrolls that make the difference. Good closet attack for them as well. Nice. Shadow Hunter of course on both sides. Will they do a tier 2 expansion? Nothing points towards that at the moment.
A player's forces
And they
are
will
under
lose their
attack.
tech advantage in like 90 seconds. So what's the army combo then? Raider Grunts. Grunts in 2-on-2 are a lot better than they are in 1-on-1. Just as a buffer unit, and then you hide your damage behind them. They have a good health to gold ratio. Especially with the upgrade, which she has already. So Blood Mage second. Alright.
Town is under siege.
On Lost Temple, it's who gets the middle wins the game. This is not the case here, I guess. Not a big item at all. But there's a big push by Thorzane, distracting here in Cash's base. Yes, the spider web. I mean, not tanky at all. He loses them immediately. Cash is supply stuck, and he might lose another one here. These footmen are really putting in some work. He has to TP out, but not without the second Kuro. And Cash, they really want army now. They really want to knock down this expansion now. It's only double Sanctum, no workshop. Water teams can be great against the caster army, but of course can be sniped by Blade Masters as well.
Player's forces
Pillage coming
are
for
under
Fra.
attack.
And they continue to creep, but again, a nice attack, so they are forced to TP or to run back, give up the creeping. Very, very good split pushing by Team Sweden at the moment. Pillage is not ready yet, but next time this attack hits, he will even get gold from this, and of course he has a speed scroll. So he can go out as soon as he wants to. He's killing so much. Thorzain joins this attack even, but I guess he has to TP out soonish. With lots of end snares coming. Yeah, there's the TP. Fra on the other side is winning the fight in the north. Archmage is super exposed. Is there another end snare for him? Nope. This did not go as planned, man. You don't want to be busy in your own base when your opponent has an expansion up. He's back at 50 supply though. There's a lot of eyes on the maps currently. Thorzain again going for this. Oh, the Revenant. Can he cast Frost Armor? Not too sure about this though. The Kodo gets stuck and picked up. That's very good. So the damage is gone. Speaking of damage, this Web Spinner does a lot of damage, as well as Blizzard raining from above. This should be an easy win for Sweden, right? I mean, the mercenaries are falling, but that's about it. Water Elemental still for Thorzain. Can he really break through? He's trying to go for the Archmage there. Cash gets some healing, but there's so much damage! Oh boy! Archmage trades him against the Blade Master. I think it's the right call. Well, he gives up the aura, but the main damage is gone from Cash's army, and his grunts are so low. Everything is low basically, but the Shadowhunt is still provided with the aura. That can help him later on. But on the other side, Frost Blade Master is close to level 4. Siphon mana, very well done. And this Blood Mage, nope, gets away. But 40 supply only there, 43 only there. Thorzain is carrying this supply-wise. He has the Masters, and the Blade Master of Fra is picking up the pieces afterwards. Very chaotic fight there between them. Oh, banish for more slow. He will get this Raider. He's trying to... This spell actually gets away, so it was a save instead of a slow. Oh, yeah, level 4 Blade Master, level 2 Blood Mage. All he needs is the Archmage back, and then I think they're fine. You know, it has a purple shadow around them, right? Interesting. Thorzain getting ready for massive supply numbers.
Town is under siege.
Is Cash's Blade Master back already? Where's his altar? There we go. Blade Master is back. 2 level difference. That's hard. Very early Blizzard. I don't know if it's worth it actually, but alright. 42 supply only. Combined supply is 92 for Latin soldiers.
Are under attack.
Oh, and around 110, 107 for Sweden. Shadowhunter close to 3. One more creep spot, man. They get such a big level up from this. 2 Kodos as well. Brilliant Aura's back soon. Maybe they can intercept the Archmage if they position themselves well. Thorzain is scouting for it though. Want to make sure that this doesn't happen, as he's kind of stuck in the base at the moment. But yeah, this Expo still strong. The entire game basically. They got this Echo advantage. Here's a fountain of mana, man. Everything is back to full mana, right? Almost. But yeah, they need it. No Water Elementals here. So it's gonna be a split push into Thorzain, like base and Expo. On the other side, the Swedes try to eliminate Amy for this. Okay, TP in to defend. There's a TP in both sides. Okay, they split defend this. Thorzain again without the Archmage. Maybe what would have been better. Oh, that Blizzard was not the best position though. Doesn't hit too much. Now we have a big battle. Where there's a lot of space. They sandwich the Latin soldiers. And this is not what you want. Level 3 finally for Cash. Oh, Scroll of the Beast being used. This could be massive. How much Dispel is there? 3 walkers should be fine. Yeah, everything is dispelled immediately. So where are the blizzards now? We see a lot of mana transferred to the Shadow Hunters and sucked as well by Thorzane there. Archmage is in the middle of everything. This is not where you want your Archmage to have. Potion being used. Heal wave coming through as well. Blade Master is not following this attack up, but the Blood Mage falls for Latin soldiers. Also the Blood Mage level 3 now, and there's a chase going on. One end snare. Oh, nope! Doesn't even need it. Both human heroes gone for Amy or Mackie. And now Cash has to carry this on his own. Fra didn't really eat. Cash did, but does this really do something? Thorzane all of a sudden on level 4. 70 supply. Huge breaker army. That's why this Scroll of the Beast was like ignorable. Immediately stole a tier 3 now for Fra. 44 supply, 72 for Thorzane. And look at this then, 29! What a difference! And those heroes are stuck there. Is there no tavern? I guess there's not. Okay. And now, a lot of regen on those walkers. So much to spell. And of course they're gonna pick the weakest link. And that is the base of Cash. No towers. Almost no fortification. 4-3 heroes on the human. 5 and 4 on Fra. That's 3 level difference on the Orc. Blood Mage is back.
Players' forces are under attack.
Scouting for expansions is the Revenant here. But of course, this is a massive push. And they played this very, very well so far. Still Water Elementals for Thorzane. No Blizzard for him. But whenever it's Blizzard, it is Mackie's. Since there was a lot of hero focus, getting rid of the altar makes sense. Also to open it up a little more. 1-0 breakers already. 2 casts behind there. Lots of Dispel. So we have Adept on the Priest, we have Adept on the Walkers. This is so much area of effect Dispel. No follow up on this one. Siphon Mana against the Shadow Hunter works well. Not interrupted at all. This is interesting, but Cash is in the middle of everything, like the epicenter. And yeah, I mean the Invo Potion is nice and all, but once this is over, and that is now, he needs to reposition, I think, very, very quickly. Breaker Wars should be won by Thorzane, who is at 80 supply, and the Blade Master falls again. Yeah, no altar anymore. And in the absence of taverns, this Blade Master is gone for good. And so is the damage. They're just stomping over them. The Orc is losing quite a bit, but it's still alright. This is just an overwhelming mass at this point. 256 critical strikes. TC is coming even for Frav. And GG! 1-0 for Sweden. Played it very, very well. I really like the split push. And the timing of the attack. Like Thorzane attacking first on the left. And then... Oh, Fetterston. Thorzane attacking first on the left. And then Fra backing it up. With the attack against Mackie. That was really strong. And that paved the way for the success later, as well as the expansion, of course, which was under pressure in the early, but later on, they just ignored it. And you can't ignore an expansion, you have to follow it up or tear it down. So, I don't know. Thank you, Sauerei, for the sub as well. There was no tavern, right? I think it's a NWC3L map, so they created it. Interesting decision. We also have later Wolves versus Firestalkers. I told them they can start, because otherwise it's gonna be super duper late. Was that the Thorzane that played for EG? Yes. Avalanche is gone and Centaur Grove. So there's a chance we see Goldshire, boys. Goldshire, Bestshire. So Sweden takes the lead here, and they could make it a 3-6 if they win one more map here and the next one. But we go into Turtle Rock. That hurts. We go into Turtle Rock, and there are some shenanigans possible if we go into late game. Invisible mortars come to mind. We saw that from Yaws and Dark back in the day. Game is up. Turtle Rock it is. Alright, we got purple and green. Oh, light blue and green. That should be fine as well. Of course I have to adjust this again. Light blue. Thorzane seems to like green. In my opinion, green and brown should just be patched out. Maybe the new purple as well. Don't like the new purple at all. So, Sweden with the lead! And with the chance to make this 6-3 in Clan Wars. And that means they only needed 2-0 to win this entire thing and make it into the grand final of NWC3L. Sweden in green in the north, with again Orc Human on the other side in light blue. This is LS with Cash and Mackie. So this is a map we know. This should be better for everybody. This is also a map where split pushing is really strong. Like you attack, like you walk down here, attack this base, then retreat, preferably with a speed scroll, and in that very moment your ally pushes into this base. So it's easier to defend though, because the bases are closer to each other. But still, absolutely possible. And then your ally has healed up, and then he goes again, you know the drill. Once again, no barracks for Fra, no shop for Fra. This time, most likely no expansion for Thorzane. In all 3 games we have seen an expansion, right? With him. This time, not very likely. On the back of the turtle, on Turtle Rock, in a 2-on-2, that would be madness to see this. But you never know what they have up their sleeves. We have seen basically everything. But this should be a straight up 1 base versus 1 base play, if you ask me. It was interesting to see Mass Dispel on the Swedish side with walkers. I mean, there's gonna be breakers for sure on the opposing team, so Spirit Link isn't that strong, will just be swapped back and forth between them. But having so much Dispel, I think is worth it. This could be the 3rd 2-0 in this entire clan war. Cash won for LS over Starshaped, then Thorzane won against Relic 2-0. They were the big favorites though in their respective matches. 2-on-2 is always a little bit of a gamble. But as Endars explained, they changed it just for this clan where they have a fixed 2-on-2 team again. Not Relic. Cash and Mackie are playing for the entire season. One of the best 2-on-2 teams in this league. So the tactical measurements of Team Sweden paid off so far. An insta-harass from Thorzane, killing 1 worker. That's fine, I guess. Not insta, but, you know, harassing this at least.
A player's forces
Archmage quite hurt though. I will hope that Fra has a shop for him. Yes, he does. Tier 2 tech on the way. He loses a footman. Oh, that's not supposed to happen. So the first 2 losses on Mackey's side with Peasant and Footman. Almost no experience on the Blade Masters, but we have Claws and Circlets, so nice opening for them. Let's compare the techs. Again, Cash with the 1 burrow tech. Fra a little bit safer. Ooh, and the Blade Master finds him now. Does he have Windwalk? Yes, he does. He is still healing. This healing is cancelled. And with a few more hits, man, I think he can kill him. Needs to block, but he goes through with Windwalk. And this Archmage is... No way he can run away. The sword is long. He can't get distance between him. The heal self is actually saving him. I can't believe it. The Grunt arrives too late. Usually you always get that 1 hit. And now there's distraction from this Blade Master. Oh boy, what a save! And what an important save by Thorzane here. Fra is sacrificing quite a bit of HP for this. And yeah, this is what Mackie should do. Push in the meantime. Quite fast tech from Thorzane here, but no tower. Let's compare this. Oh, super fast tech. But yeah. No tower means water elementals can do whatever they want. And a great timing from Mackie as well, as this is when you want to put on your tier 2 buildings. Not possible here. Chasing 2 workers and get them. Archmage is there though. I mean Blade Master, but with boots, it's quite easy. So can they get out, or will he just lose all of them? Blood Mage second again. In the meantime, Cash is doing some creeping work. Get the eyes out. Oh, blocked by Thorzane. Gets rid of it. So fast attack by Cash, fast attack by Thorzane. This should work out though. This is really
a player's forces are under attack.
I wonder why. Is it just more footmen? I don't really need them. So we see that in 2 and 2 there's no big creep routes for level 3. Heroes are mostly ignored. You get level 2 on your Archmage for the aura, of course. But Blade Master crits, you don't really feel it.
A player's force
I mean, in the end of game 1 we had 250 crits. That was level 5. But it's very, very rare to see level 5 heroes in 2 and 2. Sweden pushing together. Cash is coming a little bit late to this party. And the Archmage is already down to 50%. Backstep again. Nice block from these grunts.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I think this is the way for the timing again. Blade Master of Cash is close to 3 though. I mean, on Turtle Rock you can gather a lot of experience and items. So getting this is good. But I think Shadow Hunter and Archmage are both more important than the Blade Master. In general, the XP bars look better for LS all the way. No Archmage level 3 nearby. We have a Blade Master level 3 here. It's all good. And now the Sanctums are coming. Blood Mage is out for LS as well. This time we do have Lodge, so not only Vistery. Less feeding then, I guess. And Thorzane again with Militia Creep. Is this really... We can't expand. Like, there's no way. I think it's just easy. Easier to creep. And Scroll of the Beast. Ooh, at this point Scroll of the Beast could be great. Without Breakers, Scroll of the Beast is a key item. Or without a massive Breakers. But okay, they want to fight because the heroes are better. And in general, they should be better equipped. Militia are coming from the north to help Thorzane and Fra. Will they arrive in time? That's the question here. Combined 70 supply. Cash is at 40 still. But Amy is not at 40, so that's alright. Blade Master in trouble, getting ensnared. Has a lot of mana to work with though, so he needs huge damage rules to make them pay. And I guess with the militia support, they are fine, but losing raiders left, right, and center, had to use the scroll immediately. Cash is losing a walker here at the trees, if he's not careful. But ethereal form, he doesn't have that much magic damage though. So he might open it up for the second fight. Is there a heal scroll? Yes, there is. And level 3 for Mackie. This is a big advantage if he gets mana. Transferred now, but only onto the other blood mate. This is not his. Here you get the revenge. And this is a lot faster. So Water Elemental summoned, level 2. Blade Master in trouble for Fra. I don't think this is gonna be a 2-0, boys. And they fight this despite the militia support. Pretty impressive. Fra has an Invo Potion. Can he enable Beast Mode? Doesn't seem like it. Thorzane TPing back. Good fight! Especially for Cash, who lost, I think, only one raider or so. Thorzane sends everything back. Fra down to 38. 36 for Thorzane. We have 42 and 46 for the 11 soldiers. They can just roll from here. They can creep a lot. And how does Sweden want to come back from this? Blood Mage gets banished. Shadow Hunter's getting closer to 3. The only thing they can freely creep is this Gargantuan spot. And they need to come up with level 3 Archmage. They do though. Oh, this heal rune. It'd be so great, but he loses the Grunt or Cash. And a Raider! 6 supply gone. That's one way to let Sweden come back. But Legion Doomhorn is one of the best items you can find. On the other side, they let them creep the red spot as well. Ooh, I don't know. This was big experience for Sweden. Or this is big experience for Sweden. Not so much for the Latin soldiers. Claws plus 12, compared to the aura. It's bad, but wow, Mackie expanding after this.
Forces are under attack. Town is under siege.
Is that the right choice, though? Shadow Hunter is level 3. They can push hard into this base. Shop is gone. No more breakers. We have 4 breakers on Mackie's side. Of course, militia support again. Kodo is there. No Kodo on Cash's side. He's going for the Blade Master immediately, who has mana, but is banished, so he can't really walk through anything here. Is dispelled and full health again. Blade Master of Fra is hurt too. Could use a heal wave, but he's only level 2. 1 level difference on the Shadow Hunter. That's a massive difference. And of course the Unholy Aura for more regen on HP. 1 more heal wave on both sides. Here it is. I mean, reinforcements are coming in fast for Thorzane. So he is ahead in supply there. But Cash and Fra, I don't know, man. This Kodo is putting in some serious work for Fra. Level 3 for him. They could actually turn this around, maybe. Another Raider falls for Cash, and this 6 supply loss. Oh my god, here comes the Hex, here comes the Blade Master. Is he really losing? His first Hero Speed Scroll saves him. Oh, yo! 9 HP. But the Blade Master is definitely out of this fight. He comes back in. What a stupid mistake! As it seems, but it was just a distraction. Spirit Link, man. Spirit Link is great. Do we have Ensnares? No, we don't. Also, a bit of Hex. Attack. But they strike back! They're still alive! Blade Master got healed a bit, losing a priest afterwards. The expansion for Mackie is up though. Spellbreakers steal a lot of the Spirit Link. But those Kodos. They ate as well, right? At least one of them. If they only knew about this expansion. Do they know? Seems like they do. Or they would just want to creep and then they have a pretty big surprise. Mackie's army is only breakers? What does Cash have? Only a few walkers. But yeah, here we go. They need a good position though to hold on to this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the SH! This is not allowed, but he lets it go! What a mistake! What a huge mistake! To open up that surround again. He lost the Invo Potion he just bought, but he got that Town Portal. Blade Master again is very, very hurt for Cash. Has a heal potion. Well, what can he do? The surface area should be better for Sweden. The expansion is not running anymore. The tower is gone. And the army is better. That would be a great comeback. But okay, they TP out of this once they eradicate it. Just work a line. Don't want to fight against that. Here. 50 supply for Amy. 50 for cash. So of course 100. Tier 3 tech by Fra again. Thorazane makes up for it by pushing into upkeep. They establish the expansion again. And here comes the push. One more time. But Fra's not there. It's Thorazane on its own. Ooh, this is not good. He needs to come in there as fast as possible. He just invested his resources into the tech, so his army should be weakened. Now we have a Coda Beast on cash side as well. Level 3 for the Blood Mage. And finally the Orc army is there. Spirit Link and Siphon Mana everywhere. Dispels rattling through. So let's take a look at the Kodos. Didn't eat yet. All the supply is up on the battlefield. 200 crits for Fra on level 3. That's massive. No malicious support in this. A few peons soak up some damage. Oh, Blade Master battle. The crits are so different. Invo Potion being used to the Blade Master can wreak some more havoc. What can tier 3 bring to the table, and when is the question. Cash on level 4. This is Critical Strike level 2 finally. But they fight them back. 58 supply for Mackie. Thorazane 13 supply down. That was a good timing for LS. Militia are coming in now. He doesn't need the lumber at this point, I guess. Needs just to survive. Blood Mage out of position there, though. Oh boy, this is looking grim, but he escapes thanks to the banish. No damage from the Blade Master anymore. This fight lasts forever. Seems like they have endless mana with all the Archmages, but now they're dry. He's trying to chase this one though, but banish again. Level 4 Brilliance Aura just got a lot better. They're overtowering in supply so hard. Especially Mackie. And now the Kodos are gone. And they're pushing him against the trees. There's no running back from this at all. And finally level 3 on the Shadow Hunter. This took forever. 3 minutes or so. The difference on level 3 SH. GG 1-1. And the series and the clan war is again equalized. They're making it close. As close as it gets. So, whoever wins the next map takes the lead in the clan war. And backing this up with an expansion was great. That allowed Amy, or Cash, both Mackie and Cash, to go into a lot of supply. They don't have to like wait and no upkeep. After the first fight I thought, oh, they're giving him too much time to level up, but the level 3 SH was absolute key to victory there. And yeah, if he gets the Blade Master, Jesus. It was 5 HP. Almost just one priest shot that could have done the job. Thank you, Sauerei, for the sub. Martial Spirit is boosting the mentality of Cash, praising him for that Blade Master save. We go into Twisted, and Martial Spirit is really happy about the outcome of this one. Okay, Twisted Meadows brings the decision in this 2-on-2 before we go into the other one-on-ones. No decision will be made here, but this clan war will point us the direction for the 2-on-2s that are to come. So we're gonna have good colors here. With light blue and red, finally. Players are ready, and we go into map 3 in this 2-on-2. Oh, it's even yellow and red now. Perfect. Perfect. Sweden going for yellow, Cash going for red, or Latin Soldiers going for red. I know it's really hard, but you know, what can I do? Can't force anything here. But red and yellow is great. Looking back to old EPS days, where this was a rule to have red or yellow. And of course nowadays in most tournaments it's red and blue anyway. So let's decide this then. Four in points, 2 coming from Cash, 2 coming from Thorzane, and now we have 1 point, or 3 actually. 3 from Thorzane, 3 from Cash, and now both of their players 1-1 map. It's decision time on Twisted Meadows. Again, a normal map, so every player that ever played a bit of Warcraft should be familiar with this. And let's see. Archmage first for Mackie. Fast build on this altar, so he can go for the Renegade as soon as he wants to. Same for Thorzane. He is a little slower. Didn't use that much or that many resources there for it though. And if this is a True Shot Aura, this is so big. Like, True Shot Aura in 2-on-2 is fantastic. There's so much damage, especially with Water Elementals. And Spirit Walkers. And I mean, Breakers as well. It boosts everything. So these creeps are quite big. Also, if you get a Tome of Experience, you jump up to level 3 and can harass with level 2 Water Elementals. So let's see what Mackie and Thorzane are getting here. Attack. Oh, he's not going for it. He harassed it immediately. Wow. Bad drops for Amy, for Mackie. Only a belt. But it's combined with a Farseer. Mass summons. Of course Cash goes with a Blade Master. I don't know if he ever played one Farseer in his life. But this is gonna be so huge. Good technical decision by Sweden. They kill one peasant here. They kill a second one. They kill a third one. They kill a fourth one. This is horrendous. And the Arcane Tower is not up. I guess a fifth one dies as well. Yep. Oh boy. Blade Master of Cash was far, far, far away. Thorzane fucks up the Water Elemental summon. The wolves are in, so this economy of Mackie is certainly wrecked. Wait for the towers here. Mass repair on him. But now the footmen are coming through as well. Invaders in Mackie's base. Prodigy said invaders must die, but I don't think so. Another kill. Oh boy, did he kill almost the entire peasants. The gold mine is still up and he reproduces constantly, but that was hard to watch. Half a level without creeping. Still trying to get some last hits. Has to be careful about the Blade Master though, but you can resummon the wolves.
A player's forces are under attack.
He got rid of the tower, so he's blocking the entrance now, but not every single niche. He will just continue to harass this. Without a tower, how are you supposed to defend this? Another one dead. I mean, this is experience to the Blade Master and Archmage as well. Level 2 in a bit. But this tech is gonna be so late. Archmage and Farseer are both incredibly squishy though.
The player's forces are under attack.
But look at this. So many corpses. Almost no lumber. I mean, in 2-on-2, Cash can always send lumber to make up for it. Archmage is in danger. Battle for the boots. If he gets boots, he gets away. Oh, he got him. Cash not fast enough with his fingers. Swedish internet prevails. Or the internet connection, rather. Fast tech here.
Player's forces are
on Thorthane's side, we have the same, even faster. And yeah. Mackie invested so much into this altar already, then lost 5 peasants there, and additional 3 here. So Cash's tech is fine, but he's so far behind. I like the idea of killing them off early. On the other side, late game, this will be way better for LS, because the Blade Master damage is just better. If this goes to a late game. We have a level 3 Archmage, this helps, and great timing by Thorthane again. He only has 1 Water Elemental though. But this is when Cash wants to set up his buildings again, but on the other side, same happens to Fra. As he goes for the Shadow Hunter second. No buildings yet. Who's gonna win the base race? 2 Water Elementals, but those are the last ones. We can't allow him to get supply stuck. Fra is here to defend this, but it's a combined attack. He does have his Wolves and Chain Lightning, so that helps. And the Burrows. So then damage is done. Oh, there is mana for Windwalk. Did he go crit first? No, that would be insane. Did he leave something behind? No. Oh, but Cash's economy didn't send the workers back. Blade Master, he would be so nice now. But he killed 1 burrow. He is supply stuck. Chain Lightning rattling through again, investing a lot of mana into this AoE. Has to kill him, but there's a TP. Once things get dicey, you can just TP out. And it's a second burrow kill. Oh no, he loses the damage from the footman, but actually saves it and kills the burrows. What a comeback from LS! But here comes the MK and the Archmage. He thought these units are safe, but they are not. Double kill, triple kill. Good experience. In the Farseer level 2.5. Cash can just run away. But that made up for this harass for sure. Because usually you would like to see a Beastery now. Usually you would like to see a Lodge now. But all we see is burrows. So Thorzane, what are you doing with this? Every single burrow was killed. Are you Madman expanding once again?
A player's forces are under attack.
Bloodmage second as well. Beastery and Lodge for Cash. And runs. Again a chance for the True Shot Aura here. Or for the Orcs. Would of course be nice to have Vampire Aura. That's no secret. Is he sending the militia back, and was it just for creeping? I mean, he has the goal for expansion. Should he go for this? I don't... He's doing it. Wow. Whoa, I don't know that about that choice. If it goes unpunished, then it's a game winner, but it can lose you the game as well. True Shot Aura, no TP on Thordane's side. This is such a big risk. I mean, of course they're gonna storm into Fra's base. Beastery only now, Lodge only now. We have the first Walker out and he starts his Beastery. That is such a huge delay. But okay, seems like he's making it work. With the first breakers. The army of Cash and... Ah, okay, he forgot a burrow. Here's supply stuck. Cash is. I think he simply forgot about it, right?
A player's forces are under attack.
Things that are not supposed to happen. Mackie is recovering slowly but steady, though. Shadowhunter carries the flute. More creeping here. And Sweden, I think, is running away with experience, right? He got a Sobi Mask and the Ring of Regen. 3 and 1 here, though. Of course, they have to prioritize the Shadowhunter and Archmage. Farseer is already level 3. I think this should be Chain Lightning too, right? I mean, Wolves, yeah, it's level 1 Wolves. They are getting dispelled so quickly. And again, it's Frost base. Mackie is not expanding. Oh, actually, he pulls Militia. Okay, so this is an expansion. But as I said, Thorzane... okay, he bought a TP in the meantime. He wants to run back. And again, he's supply stuck. And again, he has no income. I mean, Thorzane now with double income, so you can feed him a bit. He's wrecking the burrows twice! I mean, the walkers are helping, obviously. So here we go. Town Hall number 1. Or number 2, rather. This expansion is up and running. They see it. Did they see it immediately? Did they assume it? This is sick timing by Thorzane. If he goes through with it. He does. Catches the reinforcement. Sees the expansion. No way this is going to get down. And he pulls the town portal as well. Wow. Good, good, good. 2 situations here. Fra forcing the town portal. Thorzane knocking down this expansion without too much trouble, though. As he's pushing into that base. Oh, he's sandwiched there. He needs Fra's help. The game could have been turned on its head here. Okay. The workers are all gone. So was the Waterman. He leaves it there. I don't know if that won't bite him in the ass later.
A player's forces are under attack.
I mean, he's not mining, but there was a chance to knock it down. I don't really know why you have to attack the expansion and run into the base. If you focus on one, you tear it down easily. But it's alright. Time is working for them. Except Fra's army. It's kind of ridiculous. 41 supply. Does he have a Kodo by now? Nope. He really needs to get the Kodo. And he knows that.
A player's forces are under attack.
More breakers by Thorzane. Despite the expansion, he's not breaking upkeep. Cash doesn't expand as well. What's the next great aura? Yep, Scourge, Bone Chimes, and Flute. And Brilliance aura. That's hard. Good push here. I think LS has to abandon their attempt to kill something. But no, it's a split push, split defense. They're going into Thorzane's base. Fra is the only one not fighting at the moment. And yeah, TP out, so he has to defend, and he can defend. With his 56 supply. He's portaling right into the middle of everything. Don't know if that's the correct choice against Orc. With Raiders. But I mean, you have breakers yourself, it's alright. TP out. Kodo has eaten, so he gets rid of 3 supply. That's fine. Goes home, and again, Frav was a good timing for this attack. He was very, very sure that Cash portals home, and not to Mackie, which is understandable. And he capitalizes from it. So, sandwich, certainly possible now. This Kodo is out of position. This expansion is up by now. Does he have a TP? He must have a TP. Yes, he does. Cash is going for another push here. Well, Mackie is already losing to Frav. And now Thorzane is coming from the back against 3 auras alone. I don't think that's possible. He's losing so much. Level 4 on the Farseer. And here comes Hex. Here comes the surround. Cash is in for the help. Heal wave at the perfect time. And this Farseer shouldn't be too far up front. This position is way better. Way, 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 way better. And now, hero focus onto the Farseer to get rid of that AoE, but Stormbolt, Hex, and, okay, Banish and things help him. There's no potion, so he has to use the TP and get out. This Farseer, man, was under a lot of pressure. Thorzane wants to stay in? No, it's just a little late. So, supply, check. 39 supply and 45. So we are boosting here at 85. 58 for Thorzane and 50 for Fra. Again, huge supply advantage. And the expansion is working longer. This footman is still hurting him. Level 3, 3, 3, 3. On the other side, 3, 3.
A player's forces are
3,
under
4.
attack.
Level 3 Chain Lightning is pretty damn strong. But it's still far away though. Heal Scroll, Invul Potion, Naked Archmage, Town Portal and Big Healing, Mana Potion and Invul. That's nice. So 1 attack upgrade, 1 defense upgrade, and the True Shot Aura. Good Spellbreakers here. Cash is going into upkeep.
A player's forces
And
are
you're
under
still
attack.
waiting. 60 supply proposing. Prof staying in upkeep as well. Blade Master scouting a little. They want the high ground. That's for sure. Oh, Blade Master exposed! But this was just an end snare. Doesn't last forever. Next fight here. Again, the Farseer a little too far up front, I think. He does have a good range, so I don't know why he has to stand there. Fight is all over the place. The Kodos have not eaten yet, but there we go. Raider gone. Chain Lightning is pretty decent, to be honest, to have this area of effect. Kodo of Cash is still not eaten there, while Fra took out a Raider. Ah, there we go. So of course the focus is on them for the 10% damage boost. But can they hold? I mean, Fra is at 57 now. Level 4 on his SH. And he got rid of the Kodo. So only Cash's Kodo stays alive. This is the command aura for them. Probably still at 70. This is so much. But the Shadow Hunter? No, there's no point in attacking when the Blade Master is so low as he was. Finally they get this one. Thor's level 4 as well. Level 2 Brilliance Aura. All their auras are better. And you see that in the fight. They're breaking through this. And LS don't have the Concave anymore. Mountain King could be a target though. With the next Hex or anything. Gets a bash out to lower the DPS of the Blade Master. Also another Stormbolt inbound soon. But yeah, they have to retreat. They have to reposition. And that's always bad in 2 and 2. There's just so much hammering down on you coming from the back. Blood Mage here is surrounded. Gets normal damage. Swaps the TP. And gets out of this fight. But man, how does Cash want to solve this alone? He can't. Level 4 on the Mountain King as well. Was that a Stormbolt? Yes, it was. Another worker down. And 39 supply only for Cash. Lil DC is celebrating already. This was the win for Sweden. Most likely. Cash is losing so much on the way back. Prav 1-1 upgrade. And the auras. And that's a nice synergy, of course. Oh, they catch him here. More losses, but Thorzane is taking care of this expansion. Should they fight one-on-one? Cash is pretty good in Orc Mirror. But with 40 versus 60, can he do it? He needs a miracle here in this fight. In the meantime, Thorzane is getting backstabbed. Expansion's still running, but his army is just way bigger. And Cash has to run away here. They are on the victory road, as it seems. Peasant line wiped out. Good position. The casters are super duper safe. Archmage is not. But he doesn't have the firepower to sustain his round. So he's not at home, but he feels at home. In the meantime, Cash is trying to distract, so that's not a sandwich situation, but there is no TP on the human side. He could just storm in, I guess. But okay, Cash is tracking. Level 5 on the Farseer. Have fun with Chain Lightning. Level 3! There you can feel it. I think Town Portal's out now, interestingly. Loses the Kodo. I mean, why? They didn't kill the expansion again. But okay, better safe than sorry, I guess. Yeah, maybe that was a little weird by Fra. Oops. Classic Thorzane going tier 3 and Mortars. This is gonna be a lot of fun for them. And second defense upgrade. Oh boy. I would rather go for the attack upgrade now, but okay. Does he have the second attack upgrade? I mean, no. With Vamp Aura, you should do that, I guess. Hero levels are so high. I've rarely seen those high hero levels in 2 and 2. I mean, on the first map, yeah. But on the second one, not really. In normal 2-on-2, I mean. They want to end this now. They have Invo Potions, they have Heal Scrolls. They have a decent inventory in general. Where's the fast here? Ah, coming now. Went to the second shop, I guess. Yeah, with the second Heal Scroll. Anything for LS. Anything that would give hope. A mana potion on the Shadow Hunter and the Subby Mask. But there's more teams. There's better upgrades. There's 2 more auras. And there's almost a perfect position. I mean, the Blade Master's trying to take care of these mortars, but they are protectors. They have the grunts there in place. They can't establish a bigger wall than this, so he keeps the grunt back to deal the normal damage against the hero, which is great. When he gets... Oh no, Heal Scroll saves the mortar. And everything is orange for them already. Blade Master falls. And this should be the end. 5 heroes. Mountain King, is he still 4? I don't know. Little retard of the group. Here we go, GG! Leading clan is Soviet War Elite. With 5-4 now. Coming out of this 2-on-2. So Thorazane wins both of his matches. Cash was defeated here. So that means Sweden has... Oh, no match points in the next one. So we will see all one-on-ones here today. It's 5-4 now. Even if they win the next one, it's still... Oh wait, no, then it's... If they win the next one, then they win. I'm talking bullshit here. Then they have 8 points and 1 game left. Yeah, so we wouldn't see the second one. So if Sweden wins 2-0, then the clan war is over and Sweden is in the grand final. That would be Effect versus Maki or Lil DC versus Zyko. Yep, Lil DC is playing next. And we go into a little break here to catch a breath. And then fourth game coming in NWC3L Semifinal, Latin Soldiers versus Soviet War Elite. Here we are back again, NWC3L Semifinal, Soviet War Elite versus Latin Soldiers. We're gonna have Lil DC versus Zyko, another old school Swedish player coming back. A Night Elf, of course, known for his Raptor gaming times back in the day. Glad to see him back, same as Nov, same as Thorazane, same as Dobq. So, I'm pretty happy to have all those old schoolers back. Would love to have that in Germany as well. Maybe we have to spark. I mean, we have DeLorean and Zokul sometimes, and we had Yaws for quite some time. But we'd love to see Dark back, X-Lord, Hazuops, but I mean, he's busy. Thank you, Vicious, for the 15-month resub here. Thanks for a great broadcast at the International. You mean Invitational? We need some more time to be at the International. I hope you guys got to smoke some weed in Cali. Unfortunately not, man. Unfortunately not. Ente still plays, but that doesn't count. Man, I like Ente, but he was never in EPS, so the big nostalgia comes from EPS. And maybe WC3L. Ah, Zyko is here. So now we're waiting for Lil DC, who just left. I don't know, did the other clan war start, by the way? Of NWC3L? Otherwise it's gonna be a long day. I heard that Lil DC practiced quite a bit. And got pretty good. And since Nov stepped down a little, Lil DC stepped it up. So I wonder if he's able to defeat Zyko. I mean, we always talk about him when we have this Amazonia 4-minute game. When the immolation Demon Hunter killed everything. And that's the only impression he made, basically. Last time we casted Clan War with LS, he had a long-ass game. But I don't really remember too much. Can you please disable health bars? No. So, players are there. Here we go. We have some stats on them. Not really. Lil DC back in the day won the ENC in 2006. That's quite some time ago. And we have to play. Both are little small. Have to get new ones there soon. But yeah, France versus Sweden. Of course, in the Swedish clan, everyone is Swedish. And this is match points for Sweden if Little DC wins this 2-0. But it's not easy. Psycho is active for many years. And constantly. Like, he's not practicing 10 hours a day or something, but he's always there when there's competition, so that's cool to see. Will it be enough for returning Little DC? Here he is, as I said, former player of Raptor Gaming. Wasn't he at 4K at one point as well? I'm pretty sure he was. Or Mouse. Mouse or 4K. One of those two, I'm pretty sure. It's a long time ago, though. I think they added Little DC and the Muslim, right? If I'm not mistaken. At the end of the 4K days when there was no money for players like Creo or Todd and Grubby anymore. Well, they played with Todd and Grubby. With Grubby at least, and Creo. But yeah, it was the budget 4K version, let's say it like this. Demon Hunter first, no Warden on Amazonia. This is the standard. And I would have been very surprised to see anything else. So as we said before, if Little DC wins this 2-0, then the score is 8-4. And the next best of 3 cannot equalize this, so the clan war would be over. Let's see what he can bring to the table. Demon Hunter out, uses the lightning shield trick, so he's up to newer standards and newer maps. And on the other side, Psycho starting this as well. Of course, an expansion is mandatory in this matchup, or you go for a rifle push, but that is like almost completely out of the meta game to go rifle push against Night Elf. And he takes some time to creep both spots, so the expansion is already a little later than usual. Demon Hunter makes his way over immediately with a circlet. That is nice. More HP, more mana. If he goes for immolation, that helps both. Otherwise, it's just for armor and attack. It's also good. Circlet is never wrong for no hero. And here we go. He sees, alright, you grab this. You are level 2. That means more water elementals long term, and I can't really attack you at the moment. But Psycho knows, okay, he's there. I'm getting some headaches here. He is supply stuck as well. Very passive. I like how he has the wisp in position for detonates. And here they come. 3, 6, 7 militia. It is a hard camp. You can do it with 5, but it's very risky. Uses a little bit of militia duration to scare the Demon Hunter off. There's no mercenaries coming. Only a few archers, but there is the detonate. Gets one. Not ideal. But he can kill both if this detonate goes through. There's no focus! Oh, wait, there was no detonate on the second one. That was big and very important to tank more damage so it doesn't go onto the footman or militia. Seems like there's no evasion. He needs one more kill for the second spell. No evasion, no immolation. And this is not as good as it could be. There are a lot of hurt workers here. He has to re-engage. There's so much on the silver platter. But he just can't get the kill. Oh no! Last hit goes towards the Archmage as well. Still not a single kill from this. And he has to retreat. Oh wow. That was well positioned by Zyko to put the workers back, saving every single one of them. And he's level 3. Boots now in the second circle to have a little bit more HP. Can he save the archer? Yeah, there's Shadow Melt. He can go for it. But Huntress Hall... Oh, okay, it's in time. He's teching very quickly. And there's level 2 for the demon. Finally! But he has evasion now, so no mass area of effect. And of mana stealing being used, so he can't burn too much, but I mean, he mana burns immediately against it, so it's not a real issue. This footman. Go on, kill him. Kill him with fire. Tech is done. It was a very, very fast tech. So now he has the option to go for Naga or Panda. I think he's going Panda. Is this the safe route? Oh, it's Naga. Okay. Got him wrong then. Maybe he thinks, okay, there was no shop. He couldn't really heal them. So I can still go for the workers. But no, there's a tower up. No tech by Zyko yet. Just going on a Wisp Hunt. And it works quite well so far, but he's losing so many footmen. This was the third already, right? This is not supposed to happen. You need this meat in the army. 4 archers provide good damage, no defense, and he kills the next one. Seemingly with ease. I mean, with the Naga and with the footman being slowed, it is with ease. But he might force the archers into a town portal. Nice block by Lil DC. Those are the moves we want to see. And another one. Holy cow. That was a lot of experience from all those footmen. But the expo stands, and that's what is most important here. Plus the Shredder is up, helps in the next defense. Tier 2 tech by Zyko. But the lures are coming, and Zyko is not in a position at all to harass them. Could go for a Zeppelin, but he only has 4... I don't know. 4 footmen. A few new ones are coming, but... He's still going for the distraction, but he is forced back as well. This Shredder helps him there, though. It might buy some time. No, he walks back. If he goes like 10 meters further, he sees the 2 engines of lore in production. He can just get rid of it, or both of them, I think. But he defends it home. Demon Hunter super low again. There's no staff, so this is a TP soon. But he gets the tower, and he gets the Shredder, and he gets a lot of stuff done before... Oh, actually, stays in there. He switches the focus to the Archmage, and now he has to run away. But he has a staff, so it should be fine. Boots on both, but he saves his TP. Of course he can take on 2 footmen. With the Archmage coming back, though. Whoa! That was risky! Shows some balls. Both heroes super duper low. There's a Shredder for Lil DC. He's not working, so he doesn't have the lumber at the moment for the tech, so he's stuck with Dryads for now. So this helps Zyko a lot. Blacksmith is coming, then we have Rifleman, then it's only Dryads. He can fight that. The way to bear, the tech to bears just got a lot longer. But the floodgates are still open. But the number of archers is low. Zyko did a good job in sniping them. But now, of course... Oh, gets a surround, but... He's still surrounded! LOL! This doesn't look like it's a surround, but it is! Can't close it forever, though. But he drained a lot of Moon Juice with his Demon Hunter focus, so Moon Juice should be completely depleted. Yep, it is. So we do have double slow now. Still no TP! Is there enough damage? Demon Hunter can... It's in! Oh, that was so close! 17 HP! If he's in for a mana burn, he dies. But I guess he wasn't. With double slow, kiting is so easy. He doesn't have Dispel, I guess. Ah, there it is. Just finished. Archmage is back with a potion. Nice battle they fight here. Basically the entire game. How far is tier 3? There is still no tier 3! He fully commits to those Dryads. And this rarely works. I mean, life makes it work. On the other side, only now Arcane Sanctums for Zyko. Thanks to the killed Shredder. Lumber is an issue, he gets it now. But on both sides, man. They have gold, but what about the lumber? 49 supply, 46 supply Shredder push now. With a potion, no TP, no invul, hurt Naga, hurt Dryad. This is not too promising on paper. Mountain King is out. There was the priority to somehow control the Demon Hunter there. But you see how this guy suffers? He's in the circle of everything. Just to save his old buddy Archmage. And Little DC pulls out a good game, but there's no counter expansion. Zyko is still mining from 2 mines. Can he break this though? Only now Riflemen are coming. Level 4 for the Archmage, level 2, close to 3 for the Naga. And there's no tower! He can do whatever he wants, basically. Dispel against the Water Elemental, slow against the Archmage, chasing him with a Shredder. Demon Hunter is doing the entire tank job alone. And this Echo is getting wrecked! No defend, of course, on this. Shredder versus Shredder. Mountain King is back. He will help, though. That's a lot of damage. There's no... Oh, no! No TP, no staff! He's losing the demon! What a blunder! Oh boy. But this MK... No way. No way. The Naga is about to fall as well. Archmage has boots. Naga has nothing. Double kill by Zyko. I mean, his Echo is wrecked. But he has the expansion. Archmage, though, is still slowed. Has also no TP. Is this damage enough? No. Again, saved with below 100. There's Dryad standing around. Demon Hunter is back. He needs full aggression still. What a game again! Action-packed, for sure. This MK is about to die for the 2nd time. There's no Naga this time, though. And still no stab. Call to arms being used this time. He chases him away. Archmage is back. But should he really go in there? I mean, Dryads realize that he's there. Instant experience with this. Oh. This Zeppelin was not a good purchase, I guess. And this is a level up. Level 2 evasion helps so much. And the kiting against the workers, man. He has to volley once and he's dead. And they're dead. He jumps up to level 4.5 with a blink of an eye. Zyko completely overcommitting to this. And now, with the slow, is this finally enough for the Archmage? He escaped twice. He needs good Dryad dancing, needs to send them forward. The staff is on cooldown, the potion has been used already. Oh my god, can he actually run away? No, the last spear hits! Level 5! How much time was between level 4 and 5? He annihilated him in this fight with the Mass Dryads. So much control, so much damage. And yeah, this Tavern revive on this Demon Hunter paid off 1,000 times. Can he buy him back? Yes, he can. At the tavern, but is he sending something to the tavern? I don't think so. So he's standing in the middle of everything again. This Mountain King is dead for sure. I thought he helped this. When the Demon Hunter fell and the Naga fell, just stay in your base. Try your best to gather an army. But no. Overcommitment at its best. And this is match points for Sweden now. As Little DC takes the 1-0. What a crazy game. There were 40 seconds between level 4 and 5. Clown Fiesta indeed. What a meme fest. So Zyko has to veto now. You can say about Zyko what you want, but his games are always entertaining. Secret Valley and Turtle Rock out? Interesting. To veto Turtle Rock. Maybe just the danger of close position. I enjoy those games with mass slaughter. It's just the best. Chic 1 over Cornox, thank you. Ah, I didn't know that Chaco was casting. Cool. Yeah, I was online yesterday for 7.5 hours. Today it is 5 already. So I think I will give the second clan war to Chaco. Oh, 2-0 actually. Thank you, Stoker. I don't want to steal his thunder there. And Grubby is coming online soon as well. So Little DC, according to my math, can close this clan war now. That's right, right? 6-4 now. A lot of pressure on Zyko, who takes a lot of time to pick the map. The thing is, usually I think I would steal the clan war, but I think I stole some content of Hi to Chaco recently. I don't want to do it again. Like I think the Warcraft 3 Alive Cup yesterday that I did spontaneously was usually his cup to cast, so I don't want to steal 2 times his content here. Or his content twice. We're nice to each other, right? I like this guy. So much passion. Big shout out to Hi to Chaco. If you want to, I will host him for sure. But if you want to see the second clan war now of Wolves versus Firestalker, Hi to Chaco here at Twitch. So we're waiting for the host. We're going to Last Refuge. Thanks. Sorry about that. I hope I'm not getting sick. Like, I haven't been sick since October of 2014, but I feel it's time. I really feel it's time to stay a week in bed. So, game starts, it's Last Refuge. And here we go. Sweden leads 6-4 over the Latin soldiers. Little DC leads 1-0 over Zyko. So if he wins the next map, then he gets 2 additional points for his clan. Then it's 8-4 and Latin soldiers can't win anymore. So, 1 map to victory to the finals of NWC3L for Little DC here. But it's Zyko's map choice. This is where he feels most confident, I guess. This is where he feels home. Last Refuge can be a double-edged sword though. You can expand very easily, but you can push this extremely hard with Huntresses. Fairly easy to do. And Engine Protectors, especially if you start here. Because here you have a lot of space for the towers. On this position, not so much. So this position would be good for the Huntress push, but I don't think little DC is that aware of the meta. So Zyko could go for an MK if he thinks that there's a Warden, but also very unlikely. Oh! It actually is a Warden! Surprised to see that. If I'm not mistaken, little DC played a bit of Warden back in the day. But that is 8 years ago, so don't quote me on that. It's always hard when you come back and you practice Demon Hunter and Warden at the same time, so most players don't do it and go for Demon Hunter only. So surprised to see that. Good for the viewers for sure.
A player's forces are
Infected
under
are
attack.
you? Lil DC was in Raptor Gaming and 4K, if I'm not mistaken. He was good, as I remember. Yeah, I thought so too. World Elite as well. Well, World Elite Scandinavia, right? Not the real World Elite. But yeah, Lil DC, quite a background in the Warcraft scene. And he goes for double Engine of War. And if there's a Huntress Hall coming, I would be really surprised. I mean, this double Engine of War, why necessary for the Warden creep? To get her up to 3 to get 2 spots in like no time. But no, the Huntress Hall is already too late, I guess. For this. Oh, we'll see. This Engine of War quite hurt. Warden goes in for the harass. World Elite Europe, yeah, exactly. Madrock played there for a bit as well, right? So far, Zyko does a good job in running away from that Warden. Of course, delays his Expo, delays his level 3, just to make sure the second Engine of War is not coming up. I don't know if he prioritizes things right, because now he's caught, and Shadow Strike most likely. Oh no, he goes for the Footman. Wants him to stay here a little longer, I guess. Could pressure the Archmage, but where's the repair? There is none anymore. Got rid of all the Wisps, and this Engine of War is dead. I mean, he loses quite a bit over it. Denies the skill though. But gets the AOW, and this reduces the pressure a lot. Warden can't creep this. Basically has to go for the Mercenary camp now later on. Warden stuck on level 1 is horrendous. But on the other side, we have no expansion, no level 2. So it's kind of equal, right? Is there a Huntress Hall now? No. Just archers. And 5 of them. Pretty big number. So Warden has 1 Shadow Strike. Denied both footies. Yep. But there's only 1 Shadow Strike here. And he uses it now. So no pressure on the Archmage at all. Denies the next one. No, this time doesn't work. 3 times the charm. Level 2 for her. And a little bit more mana. So he gets the mana that he needs for another Shadow Strike. Will he use it again on units? Or is it time? I think 1 Shadow Strike doesn't really work on an Archmage, right? So reduce the number of footmen. Nice deny by Zyko again. 3rd time. And now the Warden is just a right clicker, and she's not the best right clicker in the game by far. Losing a lot of hit points, and this is defended. And you should see that there's a lot of archers. Huntress Hall now, and tech. Behind this, no tech here, but a lumber mill. So hopefully for Zyko and all the LS fans out there, he's gonna get more towers up this time. DC's play with Dryads was actually quite impressive. So let's see. I don't think he did it on purpose though. It was just because his lumber was so low. Once the laws were up, he decided, okay, I kinda need something now, so let's go Dryad. Lots of moon juice. Not too much, but it's alright. Good position by Zyko now to keep the Warden away from level 3. But we'll lose both footmen over it most likely. There's Boots. No, I really like that Zyko's play. Aggression, distraction, prioritizing the expansion over level 3 Archmage. He will get that level 3 anyway. Ooh, one blocks herself! Has to use Blink! We really don't want that. Counter expansion super exposed. There is a Shadow Striker now. Yeah, he has to pressure the Archmage. There's no way. Engine of War needs to help here as well, but dies. The Expo dies. So we have a Warden far away from level 3. An expansion cancelled. No lores up. He's on tier 2 for a long time. Zyko is teching already. And oh, only one tower. TH and Infi style.
Player's forces are under attack.
And there's no Fan of Knives, so he's stuck with Shadow Strike. Ah, nice Wisp block. That was sweet. Not perfect, but you know, sweet. Only one engine of lore at the moment, because he invested into the expansion. Ah, okay, there it goes. Didn't see that actually. So yeah, finally some time to creep. He is tier 2 now, so bonus experience for the Warden. That will give her level 3. And a nice item for the
town is under siege.
Of course, what humans do all the time nowadays is put everything into a Zeppelin and fly into your opponent's base and try to get wisps or whatever. Moonwells, everything is possible, basically. Really see even with mercenaries here to do stuff. As if there's not enough piercing damage already. Guard Tower's coming, Blacksmith as well, tier 2 almost done. So this expansion, it's not an expansion but an Engine of Wind against this Zeppelin harass. Seems like DC is aware of this. But he can't protect the AO with. No way. Warden has a lot of mana. But again, single target. Oh, he is aware. Nicely positioning the Dryads here and the Berserker, so there's no chance at all for the Zeppelin to do something, and soon there's gonna be a Hippogriff, so lowers the chances even further. But okay, no tower in the main. And the strategy in map 1 worked quite well. Keep him low on lumber, kill his Shredder. But we saw a Shredder, right?
Forces are under attack.
Is he in the Zeppelin? No. Oh, he's here. How fast can he get the Hippo out? Oh, okay, he's not using it. Good saves. Mountain King second. Even uses the regen here, that's nice. Add more creeping, getting up to 4. Warden's becoming dangerous for the AM. And there's no Paladin second or something. So Zyko wasted a lot of time here, thanks to Little DC's positioning. Little DC always gets stuff done when he's distracting, that's good. But of course, his expansion is running. And tier 2 is coming. Workshop first. Okay, double arcane sanctum here. With the production buildings in 2 bases, he can cut off reinforcements if he wants to. So attack the main, and then cut off the reinforcements here. Or attack the expansion and cut off the reinforcements here. In general, this should be a great map for mortar teams, but if you fight against the Warden, not so much. Hippogriff is out, scouting for this little fella. But he's hugging his tree. Seeing, alright. He can't attack at all. Super close to 4.
A player's force.
Now he's unloading. Oh! He killed him! Everything is dizzy! This is a feast! And there's no TP on the Archmage. Oh, Zyko! Did you just throw away the game? Mountain King is coming in. Still a lot of Shadow Strikes. He's bolting an Archer. Wait, this is 2-1-1 build? He certainly kills everything. Except the heroes just yet. Level 4 on the AM and staff out. No disable, but damn, he lost a lot. And the expansion is up. Mountain King runs away. We know that there's Blink. Does he want to use it? Ah, he has no mana for it anymore. But all of a sudden, DC is in a good situation. One mortar team is out and is stuck. Has to shoot his way free. He's going up to 70 though. He didn't have the biggest bank. There's no footmen anymore, right? Is there? No. Just breakers and casters. On the other side, we have no tier 3 yet. Only halfway done. The expansion did not pay off yet. We have the first bear, but he forgets to put him into a control group. And the mortar team is still stuck, so he has to kill a farm. Without that farm, oh no. Oh no! Both mortar teams exposed and they can't even run away! Because they are blocked by the tower here. This is massive if he gets both. But okay, doesn't want to go for both. Zeppelin is there, he can help now. Could have done this earlier, I guess. Next mortar team caught off guard. This Warden is going ham! And it looks good for Soviet War Elite to win this clan war in this game. But, you never know. 2 mortar team picks is huge. And if he would have had the bears there, then he has redo. Is there a dispel already on the priests? Nope. No dispel against the redo. I mean, with breakers there is, so that's fine. Psycho at 62, but now the expansion is running. Now tier 3 is done. Master training, is it ready? Not yet, alright. Even Fury Dragon's coming. Oh, things look a lot better! Looks like every single engagement goes towards DC. This is sweet though. Really, really sweet. If he gets a high level Mountain King, he's gonna be a beast. MK Hammer. Towers this position up. There's no way DC is fighting here. Never! I mean, as a sanctuary, you can build this spot, I guess. These 2 Arcane Sanctums present themselves on a silver platter. The army is far outspread. Master training is done, so Siege Bear is ready. More Fury Dragons coming from the south. And yeah, it's time to go for the expansion. Who wins this base race? There's no fortification here at all. And so Game of Chicken was won by DC. By Zyko. One blinks in, just snipes the units. Closing in on level 6. But we have a level 3.5 Mountain King there. Ooh, who's under a lot of pressure. Shadow Strike coming out. Big bear paws. And this Mountain King just dies or what? No, potion used, or heal scroll used, invo potion used, so he saves this one. Oh my god, he's actually fighting into the towers. No way. Mountain King has to die now and does. But you cannot fight into this. I mean, even if you have a hero advantage, this is so much damage. Level 6 though. Avatar of Vengeance. He doesn't have the mana yet. And it gets burned by the spellbreakers. Time for retreat, for sure. Mention of War can buy some time. He has to heal up. Oh, this was almost an overcommitment there. Look at how red everything is. And the shop is far away. But level 6 opens up so much. Especially hunting down mortar teams. He only has 2 at the moment. But once it gets to 3 or 4, this is a big mistake. Well, that would be a big mistake to fight there. And he needs to snipe them with the Spirits of Vengeance. Red spot now for Zyko. Almost level 5 Archmage. Could swap. Oh, close to 12. No, it's not that great. But here we have it. Avatar. And he's going for the Archmage right away. Warden blinking in. Blocking. The Fury Dragon not in the greatest position. But this Archmage is out of the fight. Level 5 for him. The Warden just chasing. Has a lot of mana. In the meantime, I guess the Avatar counts as a second hero. So he can do that nicely. Dodging that Shadow Strike with the Zeppelin, well thought out by Zyko. And again, he's fighting into the bears with the Zeppelin helps. Where's the Hippogriff? Could really use him here. Warden is going crazy over there, though. more sorcerers is coming in. The Archmage is low. No Shadow Strike this time. Wasn't paying attention there. We get rid of the mortar teams. Is it time for Shadow Strike now? Oh my god, this Warden is about to fall. There's Reju, but he can steal it, and he does. He turns back. Archmage, I mean, one hit, and he gets her, but is there a Zeppelin? It's in stock. He doesn't use it. Where is it? He bought a Zapper for whatever reason, but the Warden on level 6 falls, and Lil DC might be throwing the game away, and therefore the decision in this clan war. Oh no. He's losing so much. There is a huge army of spirits, and he gets a lot of kills, but this Zeppelin, Medal of Honor forever. And the only thing that keeps DC in this game is the Avatar. Okay, Warden is back, but without mana. But all the corpses here, how long does the Avatar last? For quite a bit. What can he do with it now? Mass teleport. The Archmage is level 6.5. Time to heal up. Mountain King is back, of course. Sends in all the spirits here to get the towers or workers. But man, do we need some renovation in Little DC's army? 34 supply. He lost everything. And I mentioned this, like, he will never fight in that position. Well, he did it twice. And that didn't work out. Yeah, he tried to kill with a Zapper. Yeah. But didn't he have the gold for a Zeppelin? I didn't check the gold. Oh, man. It's not a big bank that he's coming from. And the main gold mine has 2,000 left only. Item here is Warsong Battle Drums. It's getting better and better for Zyko. He does not want to give up this game. This is how you have to play the Warden, though. Avatar, Fan of Knives, corpses, and this main is wiped out for now. Could need this corpse. Should attack this one. He's actually trying to repair. Little present for Little DC. Maybe he thinks it doesn't matter. Maybe he thinks this is enough. He's expanding for the second time and pushing at the same time to make sure this Tree of Eternity will not see another gold mine ever again. The Warden does not have a staff. She has to blink back. Cannot help in this defense. Lil DC is giving up his main, but he has to defend his expansion. He can't win a base race against mortar teams. That's impossible. It's only one, though. Okay. So we have a base race. No Nature's Blessing. 3 bears. And no mortar teams after this. They are 2 by now. No unit techs here. Tree of Eternity down. Keep down. Oh, what a game! Again. Yeah, this is the end for mortar teams. But there's no healing for Lil DC after this. Can't use the Moonwells anymore. He's supply stuck, obviously. There's still 3 towers here. But even with 3 bears, I mean, there's no spirits anymore. Who only do piercing damage. And Zyko is just moving forward. I think he has this. 64 supply. I mean, in an open fight, the ultimate can always do stuff. Speaking of ultimates, he can TP back immediately when it's getting close. But Zyko obviously... Oh, he does... Wait, he does have a town portal. Didn't see that. Oh, he just bought it. So this must be the final fight. He's going for the mortar teams immediately. Shadow Strike and Fan of Knives, but TP out. Even an Invis save. He gets some kills. But he's down to 1 base. 5,000 gold left and not... Well, only the Engine of Wind as a production building survived. And he can produce stuff because he's supply stuck. On the other side, he got rid of the workshop, but he can still go for casters. And he's mining from 2 gold mines. Not too much longer though. Or if he detects the Archmage here. Picks up the Scroll of the Beast. Okay, he knows. Will he reveal? I mean, there's no disable anyway. Just a slow. Reveals himself now. Another big fight. Dispels everywhere. Level 7 going for Fan of Knives in the backline. There is one heal scroll, but that's about it. Can the bear survive? Nice Thunderclap from the Mountain King, who has a potion and the Mana Stone. So unlimited mana basically for him here. Next Thunderclap, and Lil DC is losing bear up the bear. The Warden isn't doing too much anymore. And with that little bit of mana that he has left, he has to make it work. Where are the spirits? He needs corpses. Here we go. But the bears are all gone. The normal damage is gone. The Breakers will survive. Level 8 Warden, level 7 Archmage. Is a hero focus all he can do, but there's an Invo Potion. Stormbolt on the Warden. Can he kill her again? And he does! Level 5 on the MK. No way DC wins this. Zyko keeps LS in the game. Oh, actually, he turns around, but there's no mana. It's just right clicks. Mountain King is next to the shop, has another healed scroll. Saves the Archmage with it. Avatar is over. Spirits are gone. Stormbolt flying to the Warden, and that should be it. No way the final breaker shot gets her. What the fuck? Couldn't load it up into the Zeppelin, and now this is all that is left. 27 supply of Dryads and Wisps. And we have Mass Teleport to heal up. And then Mass Teleport to go into that one here, I guess. 800 gold for DC. He still stays in this game, but it needs to be a Tavern Revive. This gold mine is down though. He's teching here. He's not re-establishing this one for 1,700k. So it's one base versus one base.
The player's forces are under attack.
There's so much mobility. Level 8 Archmage is right around the corner. Invis level 6 Mountain King. Avatar. Warden is back. Uses a clarity here. Absolutely needs the spells. Well, lol, if the Mountain King picks this up. He didn't even use the Mana Stone in this. Keeps the extra mana regen. 2 heal scrolls. 1 Invul Potion. Militia support as this gold mine is dry. Can he get bears again? No, right? Just Dryads. And Fury Dragons. Where's the damage coming from? Against the Breakers. Not from the Warden. Not from the Dryads. This is all he can do. Hold on 36. Get as much mana as you can. And then go for it. No blink dodge, so the Stormbolt connects. There is a bit of moon juice here, but not too much. The tree falls against the mortar teams for sure. He's trying to get the Mountain King, but there's still Avatar to get more HP, and also Invis cast. Avatar Vengeance being summoned. Again, snipe on the mortar teams, but the Stormbolt is just too hard. On level 3, it's just way too hard. She dies again! And it's a level 8 Archmage with a level 6 Mountain King to back this up. GG! LS stays alive. Zyko wins this game. Not a clean sweep by Little DC. And we prolong this clan war for a little more. Oh boy. What a nail biter! This is so close. So, if Zyko wins the next game, it's 6-6. If Little DC wins the next game, it's 7-5. Relic is hyping up Zyko. Little DC is still complaining about the Zeppelin. Oh boy. How many times did he lose the Warden? I think 4 times or something? Unbelievable. Unbelievable how he survived this. Thank you, the Crestfallen, for the 2-month resub. Hail Satan, everyone. Just your friendly neighborhood Satanist passing by. Okay. And Chibi Jom Jam has subbed as well. Thank you. But why would he fight into the towers? He had such a good army. Level 5 Warden, 4 Bears, 4 Dryads as well, and the first Fury Dragons on the way, and then he dives into the towers. Like, unbelievable mistake. We're waiting for the next game. Zyko is listing the vetoes. Little DC is picking. Terran Isles, Twisted, Echo Isles, and Ancient Isles. I think that's Ancient Isles then, right? Should be a no-brainer. So, if I'm a Night Elf, I'm going for a AI. But I'm not Little DC, and I'm not a Night Elf. But it's so hard to get the Expo up there. Ah, okay, Zyko had vetoes, so Twisted and Ancient Isles is out. We're left with Terranas and Echo Isles, and Little DC immediately decides to go for Echo. So... here we go. Deciding game in this best of 3. Not the deciding game in the Clan War. If Little DC wins though, then LS needs a 2-0 win in the game of Mackie versus Effect, and that's gonna be hard. If Zyko wins, series is equalized. So, a predetermined link factor is this game. We're in. Once again, Sweden versus France. The Swedish clan versus a Latin American clan. With Russian and European helpers, I guess. Is Zyko on fire now? Is the momentum of Little DC broken? He is not going for an altar. Tavern, Hero, Dark Ranger then, most likely. Pretty old school Knicker Sasa style. Also, no altar here. What is this? Is it a late Mountain King because he expects a Warden? Or is it a Tavern pick as well? Beastmaster? It doesn't really make sense, right? Does Zyko have any special strategies that I'm not aware of? Might just be a late MK. Still no altar here, by the way. There we go. I would be very surprised if it's not a Dark Ranger. Could be a Beastmaster. But the Dark Ranger is just so good in snowballing. I mean, especially those Murloc camps here. You get 5 to 6 skeletons from them. And then you push, and especially against Footman and Militia, you get so many. Okay, it's just a late hero. It's just an Archmage. Could be a fake, though. So, if there's a scout, and he sees that there's something building. But I think I've never seen Zyko without an Archmage. So. We'll see. Goes to the Tavern. I think it's really just a late Archmage. What will we see? Dark Ranger or Beastmaster are the two common choices. Or more common choices. For Zyko, it's not a Tinker first, it's not a Naga first. Also choices we see from TH. Dark Ranger, okay. So, a little throwback into 2008-9. When this was not standard, but more common than it is nowadays. Archmage is out. We have a few footmen already. Here's one, here's two, so 3 footmen to harass. And yeah, the snowball starts. But the Archmage doesn't care. He totally does not care. He's running over. He's not creeping, he's towering. Oh boy! No engine of war in the base. He needs to get this snowball rolling ASAP. It is quite easy as long as he has mana versus those militia. He scouted it before, so he must know that this happened. And another... No, actually the black arrow wore out, so he can't get another one. Alright, tower's coming. Lumber mill should be up in a bit. You don't want to feed your opponent these skeletons. Same goes for the water elemental. It could detonate a wisp against this. Would hit both. But of course the most important thing is to not let these arcane towers come up. Everything is hurt for Zyko already. And there's the next skeleton. He's doing it well. He has still 3 archers left. Moon Juice is okay. Dark Ranger, long shot, gets another skeleton. He's raising a lot. Little DC, the little necromancer. Keeps all the archers alive, but the tower. 50% up, and the archers are far away. I'm surprised that he saved so many archers here. Archmage is almost surrounded there. And Zyko lost so many footmen to this Dark Ranger. It's very hard to pull off against this. I'm actually surprised he went for this tower push. And he abandons this. Oh boy! Arcane Tower comes through. Well, it's just a little mana burn at this point. That was not well executed. Like, losing so many footmen. And what now? Heal up, try again. When there's not too many skeletons, but now there's like 7 archers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 archers there. Plus an expansion immediately. Well defended by Little DC. Double mercenaries for him as well. Okay, he's expanding behind this. That's okay. It's not as early as you want it to have. And Little DC with the right response immediately.
A player's forces are under attack.
The problem is that Little DC can creep this, and maybe this, or even this, and then he has a big skeleton army again. Dark Ranger with almost endless arrows now. Skeletons coming in for scouting. A lot of them are expiring. The thing is, Dark Ranger is really good early. Later, especially when there's priests, he's absolutely useless. Except for silence, but that's not even that great. So if Zyko survives this super big push, it looks good for him, but surviving this super hard push is sick. We have level 2 skeletons now. They are a lot stronger. And this army is massive. 36 supply. Zyko sees this. With 33. Archmage has no boots. Ooh, claws and gloves. Dark Ranger is becoming quite a good damage dealer here. And the Naga. Again, a pretty fast tier 2. Expansion is up as well. He doesn't even have to win this game with this push. And here we go. Right click on the Archmage. What a blocker line. They will expire very, very soon. So I think he should shift the focus to units. And that's what he does. No black arrow though. There we will see. No, actually, 2 kills without a black arrow. Is she out of mana? She is out of mana. Militia coming in, and that's what Zyko was waiting for, I guess. Sniping the Berserker in the back, well responded. But now it's just right clicks on the Archmage. There is a TP. He wants to force him into the TP. 12 HP! Oh my god, the arrow arrives, but he uses the TP before. But the Dark Ranger is close to 4 already. Those are free picks, obviously. DC still at 36. And another black arrow. For 1 more skeleton. 5 archers remaining. Expo coming up. Hunter's Hall is there. Lores are coming. Our Little DC is in such a fantastic position. 4. 7, 8 minutes in and she's level 4 and not even single hero. This is disastrous. This is absolutely disastrous. There's defend now. So the archers don't do too much, but once again, if he gets a decent number of skeletons out, those footmen won't survive that much longer. Level 2 water elementals now, if he has the mana, which he does. Trying to surround, and Zyko is holding on to that threat. Should have sent the Naga. Everything for DC is hurt. Can he pick up some little units here? Oh, the micro is nice. Zyko is not attacking, so he saves all the 4 archers, but he's stopping. Dancing on a knife's edge, they are. But he saves all 4. Until now, 1 kill. Most dangerous though. With the claws of attack and the arrow damage, it's actually pretty significant what the Dark Ranger is doing with right clicks. What a scrappy game again. A kingdom for a heal scroll. Would be fun if they just kill themselves thanks to defend. That's not happening. Zyko keeps his expo alive. He loses a shitload of units. And he feeds his opponent into level 5 almost. But it seems to be alright. Still committing. Is he again overcommitting? First kill, second kill. It's not getting all 4. Archmage constantly scared about his life. Lil DC is of course now getting Dryads in. There's additional slow, no TP. Archmage dead. Pretty nice execution here. And without the water elementals, what can he do? It's only more piercing damage at this point. Is he going tier 3? Yes, he is. Halfway through. He's trying his best, Zyko. He's fighting so hard. Throws everything against Lil DC, but come on. This game seems to be over. There's an additional lumber mill for whatever reason. He's just feeding him these footmen here now. Archmage is coming back from the tavern. And it's slowed. And is dead. This was a dieback. Look it up in the dictionary. If you look up dieback, this scene plays. I expected a warden. GG. Well, should have scouted better then. And this is the 7-6 lead for Soviet War Elite. Match points, obviously. But the thing is, if Effect wins 1 game, Sweden is in the finals. Poor Mackie has to win 2-0. Little DC wins this over Zyko. And now it's time for the finale. Effect, we saw him in Irvine. He was there with us, representing Europe. Almost defeating Law Liot, but good showing. Yeah, it's do or die for Mackie. Thank you, Cabo MC Pones, for the 3-month resub. And the game starts, man. There's no rest at all here. We have Effect for Sweden. We have Mackie. The true Latin soldier, I guess. Everybody's pumped. Everybody's hyped. We have a human mirror. €2,500. That's pretty nice. Few last cheers from their teammates. And off we go. Effect versus Mackie. Wow, 73% human mirror rate for Effect. And Effect is still undefeated in NWC3L. The odds are stacked highly against the Latin soldiers, but sometimes it needs a miracle, and sometimes you get this miracle. Is today the day? Will we see the incredible story of Mackie defeating Effect 2-0? Or will this clan war be over after this match? So, this is Human Mirror on Last Refuge. Everything but Archmage would highly surprise me. Where did Effect get the 73% win rate versus Human? That's insane. Let's see. What the 3 of them for? Who did he beat recently? He beat Sword. He beat Imperius. He beat Agent. He beat Great Wall. Okay, that looks good. 6-1 statistics here in maps in Human Mirrors. That is damn impressive. Effect as well with a 70% win rate on Neddies, which is quite good. What is? Do we have a Mackie account? No, we don't have his accounts here. Did he play Human Mirror? Yeah, he lost to Furv 2-0 in the Human Mirror. That is the only recorded Human Mirror that I have from Mackie. But Furv is weird, so we can't really compare that, I guess. Archmage, of course. Archmage, of course. No surprise there. Breaker Wars or Tier 3 is the big question. Effect, I think, likes Tier 3. But of course, in Human Mirror, the first thing you do is mercenary camps for Shadow Priests.
A player's forces are
and maybe even Berserkers later, but that's kind of uncommon. Except if you want to push an expansion or something, then it's working out well. But Shadow Priests are key, because, you know, they're summoned units. Shadow Priests have the spell. Here we go, Sobi Mask. Good start for Amy, not the best. Rune Bracers, nah. He will sell them. How much pressure is on this guy from Chile? All his teammates rely on him. His org manager relies on him. The weight of the playoffs on Mackie's shoulders. Effect has 3 chances to win, basically. Oh no, just needs 1. Like 2 chances. For Mackie, it's do or die. So Shadow Priest on both sides, nothing has been stolen or anything. Gloves of Haste here. I mean, in Human Mirror, every single difference can be a factor. Circle of Nobility, for example, way better than the gloves. So we must, therefore, way better than the Rune Braces. So that's all good. We've seen this before. Not necessarily an expansion. Chinese players like to creep the spot with militia and then send them back. There's no tech yet though on neither side. Effect with a lot more lumber. Will he send them back or expand? This would be so risky. But against a good human mirror player like Effect, he might need to take these risks. Okay, here we have the Militia Train for Effect. And he is actually expanding. Wow. Basically do or die. No tower.
A player's
and it's
forces
open.
are under attack.
Like, what? Effect going for a Berserker, splits it here, so this water elemental won't be chased and is denied. No additional experience here. And he sees the expansion and he's gonna cancel it. With the Berserker, he's gonna cancel it for sure. In the meantime, he's creeping up. Can't even, like, you don't want to TP out, but he can. He doesn't, I mean. Even with militia support. He gets the Berserker, that's good. He has a Berserker on his own. But yeah, it was a lot of time invested and resources into this expansion. And FX is doing the same. Tier 1 expansions for both. I mean, not unheard of. But rare and... Oh no, look at the lumber of Mackie. Chat is pointing it out. There's no lumber. There's no lumber for our next expansion. Is he teching? No. I can't afford this expansion anymore. Maybe it took too much damage. I don't know. But definitely he cancelled too late. Yeah, Martial Spirit said it. If he cancels it, he cancelled it too late.
A player's forces
and Effect has a vision here, so he sees the tech. Almost has the gold for the tech himself. He is in such a comfortable position now. Can he out-creep him and punish him hard with that? I don't think so. Because a lot of movement will be seen through this. Also a good amount of footmen here. He can defend. I mean, it's only one Arcane Tower. Is his base safe? Yes, it is. So he starts attacking. Mackie on the other side. Fast attack, but no expo behind this. He needs to pressure. He needs to get something done. Either power creep with militia or something? Laboratory maybe? Get level 4, try to win the fight then? Or get the upper hand in mercenaries? He needs to do something, yeah. Mercenary seems to be the key here. Sends one footman in, of course he's missing in the fight. This spell's coming. Can't get the Shadow Priest and he gets it. What's a big help, but Effect already has 2. And level 4 here. On both sides. Can he snipe this? I think Effect has this. Footman running forward. He's trying to attack the peasant line, but it's not possible. Effect standing strong. More mercenaries for the Swedish player. Muddy the Mud Golem for Mackie. This is almost desperate. Effect can just lean back. He can just chill here with a shop maybe to have something to heal up. To save mana on the Shadow Priest for this spell. And then he should be fine. Tier 2 tech almost done. Is it a Naga push? I don't know. He is on tier 2. Panda push, okay. More normal choice. And it's okay late game. But again, he needs a break. Panda needs time to level. Those level 1 Breath of Fire, they don't do too much. He will get a second one out and a third one. But even then, he's down to 50% HP or something. Not too much. Next Breath of Fire. He's in a weird cone. He's losing so much HP, Mackie. What are you doing with your second hero? The Fireball doesn't quite catch him. Oh boy, that was close. Way closer than necessary. And Mackie is investing into this push. He even pulls Militia. Lots of mercenaries. all of a sudden Affect is in problems here. The militia are actually slaying their brothers to lower the income of Affect. That was a smart choice by him. Really smart choice, but Mountain King is coming out and then Stormbolt surrounds our thing. Next mercenary for Affect, but just to buy it so your opponent doesn't get it. If the Stormbolt hits the Panda, he is dead. And Defend is there now. A big army for Mackie, but it's all piercing damage. And here it is! One more right click and that's it! Panda dead! This poor Archmage now. He will be next in line. Or, no, just going for the breakers. Level 5 for Mackie though. Half a level ahead. And he's still standing there with his peasants. He denied mining. We'll lose the Ogre Mauler over it. We're engaging. Oh my god. There's so much pressure on Affect. But I think he can deal with it. Looks like he can deal with it. Especially the Stormbolts. They are the savior here for Sweden. And all of a sudden the Archmage is alone. There's still a few workers. He kind of surrounds the Mountain King, but I mean, he can easily get out of there. Militia are coming. One more Stormbolt. 42 supply for Effect. 34 only for Mackie. If he gets rid of this Water Elementals, it should be fine. But the Militia duration for Effect is over soon as well. And where's his army? He doesn't have any. He has tier 2 though. Surround on the Archmage. Either a TP or his death. It's a TP and now it's time to breathe. And now it's time to get the priests up. And now it's time to get the breakers up. And then it should be smooth sailing from here. Panda's back, almost level 2. Power builds the Arcane Vault. Has a few priests himself. But this was a push designed to kill the expansion with a lot of mercenaries. Big investment. And he heals up. He has a potion, no TP, and ivories. Triple sank.
Player's forces are under attack.
Big mana or big invul would be the dream. A massive militia train coming. 7 of them. There's still no static defense in this. Level 5 and level 2.5, plus a heal scroll, plus an invul. It's time for a town portal. Here we go. Final push of the semi-final, question mark? Repositioning the Breath of Fire will be huge, but he's going for the Archmage immediately. No TP as you saw. Only the heal potion needs to use it immediately, and now the priest have to use to work overtime. 3 Water Elemental, 1 got cancelled. This Breath of Fire didn't do too much. The breakers are fantastic. Stormbolt on the Panda again, and there is no save for him. Dies for the 2nd time. Archmage will get a lot of experience, of course, but the army is overwhelming. There's not much mana. There's no mana left. No more Water Elementals. He takes out the Mauler, who is so effective against the breakers. And again, the militia there in the peasant line, diminishing the income of Effect. But he's still mining in his main. The breakers burn so much mana on the priest, level 3. And there's another Stormbolt. Just look out. Level 6 on the Archmage though. Mass teleport. He can cancel it. Boom! And no TP. The cooldown is low. But not low enough. Okay. He was lucky with the bash there. He defends the 2nd coming. GG! Well played! And that is the win for Soviet War Elite in the Clan War. Whew! They are in the final. Fraff, Effect, Thorzane, and Lil DC. They made it work. They defeated the Latin soldiers again, just as they did during the season. Scott is celebrating final grappa. And they will be playing either Firestalkers or the Wolves next week on Sunday. We're gonna cast it. What a clan war, what a back and forth. It was really awesome to cast this. really cool to see the sportsmanship here. Everybody's congratulating, everybody says it was cool games, and everybody had fun. Everybody wishes Sweden good luck for the finals. And that's the awesomeness of NWC3L right here. This is it for today from Back to Warcraft. We will send you over to Chaco, who's casting another NWC3L Clan War, Firestalkers versus Wolves. You see it there. Is there results from that one? I don't know. Not on the homepage, I guess.